Salute, salute, blessings to the family. Hey, Miss Ruby, I wasn't gonna do any greetings, but salute, Miss Ruby. I gotta pay you some respect. Much love and blessings to you, Queen. And shalom, shalom to my family that really mess with me. That's in here. This is so very serious. So very serious. I don't need no music. I don't need my Cash App scrolling along the bottom. It's been a few weeks, a good month. And I've came on here several times and I've said that excuse me, y'all, because I will be cussing here. I'm very angry. I feel very indignant. I've been saying that the bullshit needs to stop. The shit that's been going on for the past month is very stressful for me. And I'm tired. I'm tired of getting on here saying that I'm stressed out. I got so much other shit going on in my life that I'm not even able to enjoy a community that I have love for. I'm going to enjoy this sport of boxing regardless. But the bullshit, it needs to stop. And sadly, I feel like what I'm going to say today, it's not going to put an end to the foolishness that's been going on. And let that be a testament to the individuals that are keeping the bullshit going. Let it be a testament for those who have eyes to see. I believe myself to be a very fair person. I try to be observant and fair. I like to think I have an eagle's eye view. But I'm human, just like any of you, like all of you. And in this sport, yes, we have biases. Yes, we take sides. It's natural. It's going to happen. But the chasm that has been forming, it is making me so sick. I am sick of y'all. I told you I hate drama. Absolutely cannot stand bullshit and drama. And yet here we are infighting over some damn fight. It's ridiculous. So let me be clear. Let me be very plain. Because I do not want anybody to misconstrue what I'm about to say. If you're going to rock with me, so be it. If you're not, so be it. I will. Let me just begin. Yesterday, I was unfortunate enough to come upon a video by BFTB. I'm not going to play no games here. We just going to cut to the chase. And it was in regards to a post that Brian Norman Sr. made. That was addressed to Bill, but it was made publicly. And I listened for as much as I could. And I'd stop. And I'd digest a little more, and I would have to stop. Because for the life of me, I don't understand where all this fucking anger is coming from. I am sick of it. I'm tired. It is like one thing has spilled into another, and they are two separate things. And we have people in this boxing community out here talking crazy, like nobody can see y'all. We see you. I see you. It's disturbing. And I'm sick and tired of y'all shit. He posted a VADA test, apparently, that was taken by Brian Norman Jr. Again, this is directed to Bill Haney, not anyone else. It was just made public in the same manner that Bill went public in order to say Brian was to either sign up for VADA immediately for the extra 2 weeks or they're going to pull out of the fight. I said in past lives, there is a reason why this young man declined initially. Matter of fact, I called y'all some fake pro-black ass people. Because you guys are out here running around acting like everybody is attacking Devin. Everybody hates Devin, and it's not true. The bullshit's gonna stop today. You guys need to cut this shit out. You are the only ones that are carrying this fucking water. And you're doing it against another black man. I don't know how you don't see this. Brian Norman Sr. did not lie on Bill because what he posted was not directed to any content creator. He just went public the same way Bill went public. We're always about calling people, right? The pages, the pages this senior goes to, they're not his publicists. So it's not required of him to ask any of us that support him to post this shit. He is a grown man. He can do that by himself. He don't need our help. Everyone is not like Bill, wanting a creator or allowing creators to carry their water. It would seem people don't understand. So let me make it clear for the umpteenth time. Bill publicly gave Junior an ultimatum, and Senior posted to say, Bill, why aren't you publicly saying Brian Norman Jr. is 2 times clean? Where's the problem? Where is the problem? He did that publicly, but he won't say that this young man is clean publicly. And whether people want to admit it or not, whether they recognize it or not, by him doing that, it caused some backlash. People started calling this young man a drug cheat. So of course he's upset. Of course, initially he says, no, I'm not going to comply with whatever the hell Bill Haney says. They was trying to sun him, whether y'all want to see it or not. This bullying. Bill has Brian Norman Jr., Brian Norman Sr., AC Clark, and Jolene's number. So why the hell are y'all calling Tay? Why the hell are y'all going public to say shit like that? It's the optics. And if you can't understand it, then you are the one who's daft. You are the one who's slow. You are the ones who are fucking stupid. I'm just going to put it Plain, because I'm tired. I'm tired of the bullshit. Ain't nobody came out and said nothing. But for weeks, you guys have been on social media. You guys have been on YouTube, starting shit, talking shit. Let me continue. The Normans have not lied yet. If so, someone needs to prove it or cut it out. The self-importance and the self-righteousness is beyond out of control. And ain't not one of us important enough for them to lie to us or just to assume that they're out here lying. The fact is being assumed that the Normans have an issue with testing is a wicked narrative within itself. And there are fans and creators indicating this, whether y'all realize it or not. They signed up for testing and they've clearly been tested. So why is this even a fucking conversation? Because Senior was talking shit to Bill? So what? It's not an attack on Bill Haney. And people acting like it is are being disingenuous. No previous tests were posted before this because one, it's their first time in VADA. I don't know how y'all missed that. Two, none of the fighters previous to Devin required more than the standards commissioner's test. So yes, they were taking tests. They absolutely have been tested. It wasn't VADA. So there's other testing facilities out there. So I said before that Devin is a very special case. And that is no knock to him because he's been riding this clean fighter 365, and that is absolutely commendable. I have said this before. No one has a problem. And if y'all do, fuck you. But the bulk of us in this community, nobody has a problem with the drug testing. Let's just be clear about that. As I stated before, due to his experience, he is a special case. And it's clear because of that fighters have to act accordingly in order to fight them. That is understood. No one has a problem with that. Senior putting out those results has nothing to do with being praised for what is right. And no one will be dick riding anybody, for the record. Not Tay, not me, not anyone, because it's not necessary. Brian supporters will leave that to other fight fans and other creators. Y'all can do that shit. Ain't nobody dick riding nobody out here. And let me just say this. In all this shitstorm, Tay has went live 3 times. 3 times. And he pled his case in his last live. He does not need to say any more. If you do not understand what he said, and understand that what Tay and BFTB are going through has nothing to do with Brian Norman Jr., Brian Norman Sr., Devin, and Bill Haney's fight. So knock it off. Stop that shit. Stop trying to intertwine the two. Those are 2 separate events. in any channel he's been on hasn't been talking about this petty bullshit because it's nothing. To say that he's even jumping around on channels, it's a lie. The channels that he's been on my channel, he's been on Cam J's channel, he's been on Just Dude's channel. And guess what he was not talking about? The bullshit. Neither he nor the Normans have even been watching BFTB. For the record, have not been watching BFTB. So all these messages ain't even getting across. As a matter of fact, the exact words from Brian Norman Sr. are, and these can be quoted, quote, "You aren't important enough to call," end quote. Y'all are not cool like that. Brian Norman Jr. has stated that all this talk about him, should he fight Devin now or later, he said that he don't even know nothing about that. The bullshit needs to stop. Y'all blocked that man on Sugar Free's channel. And you called him a troll. So you guys get out here and you talk shit. But when he does show up, when he does pop up, he don't even get a chance to have a conversation. Okay. I said it before and I'll say it again. People need to fucking fall back. This fight can sell itself. It doesn't need this drama. It doesn't need this bullshit. It don't. Let me settle myself. Let me have a little sip of water. In the fervor of created narratives, you guys are missing opportunities because you've already passed judgment. And I just don't understand how y'all don't realize this shit. You have not talked to the Normans. You guys say one thing out of your mouth of support, and on the other side, you guys are lashing out. It's just disturbing. It's been very disturbing to watch this. And whether you like it or not, y'all are not seeing the forest for them trees. Y'all are out here calling people stupid because of what? Because they're not in lockstep with your views? They don't have to be. You guys got minions and lapdogs out here making videos and in these chats talking shit. What platforms are Brian Jr. going to, aside from the Porter Way podcast where he made that same comment about Snack? You can't even answer that shit. The only thing he's doing is promoting himself. He's promoting this fight. Y'all mad? Y'all mad at that? He can't promote his fight? He can't say he's gonna whoop Devin's ass? And if you call this Devin hate, fuck you. Because I do not hate Devin Haney. He has every right to go whatever platform he wants to build his fan base and to build this fucking fight. Y'all aren't even allowing his fan base to grow. Not within this community. Not the people that follow you. You out here swearing up and down he don't have fans. I've been rocking with Brian Norman Jr. I've been rocking with Devin Haney. Am I not a supporter? Am I not a fan? I guess I don't count. I guess the other people that I speak with daily, they don't count, right? He's supposed to be building this fight. You're right, KG. He's supposed to be building this fight. Y'all are just not letting this shit happen organically. You worried about this test that he's taking. You worried. Y'all be worried about the wrong things. And this is why I say you guys ain't real supporters of this fucking sport. I don't care what you say. You can't change my mind. Not at this point. Going forward, maybe. But at this point, you can't change my mind. You guys ain't helping to build this fight. You guys are just railing against the Normans. And it's sad. And you out here claiming that people hate Devin Haney. That we know that there's people who hate. There was people who hated Devin before this, during the Ryan fight, during the Loma fight. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of goddamn weirdos out here that hate Devin. But when y'all do the shit that you're doing right now, this is why they call y'all names. The Haneyites, the Haneyacks, all that bullshit. I don't like none of that shit either. But you are perpetuating it. You're playing into it. And again, ain't nobody, not one person has even reached out to Senior. Y'all want him to call you. Well, hell, he came to Sugar Free's Live and y'all blocked him and called him a troll. You want to have a conversation, be civil. Stop talking shit. The last thing I'm going to say is that the Normans ain't been nothing but respectful leading up to this. Please hear the words that I just said. Leading up to this, I don't care what channel, what video you go back to, watch. I don't got to lie to y'all either because you ain't shit to me. The people that fucking rock with me, I know who they are. The people that have love for me, I absolutely know who they are. They have been nothing but respectful to the Haneys. And it was clear and obvious that Brian Norman Jr. looked up to Devin. It is clear and obvious that Brian Norman Sr. had much respect for Bill Haney. I also told you guys on another live that something that I'm observing, and this is not anything that was told to me, is that I don't believe this has been easy. I think it's been pretty damn stressful for Brian Norman Sr. I don't think he thought it would go down like this. And I don't even know that he's privy to the bullshit that's going on YouTube. He just does what he's supposed to do. He's going to different channels supporting his son. And Brian Norman Jr. is going to channels promoting himself as he should, as Senior should. He's doing as he should. But they have been very respectful of the Haneys up until a point. Again, people didn't have no problem with Tank putting his hands on Brian Norman Jr. and could have hurt him. People thought that shit was fucking funny. And I told y'all, I don't think it's funny at all. It wasn't cute. People are out here going off on Senior and saying bullshit to Senior because he didn't intervene. He was hurt. Not to mention that the other fucking bodyguard was trying to yoke him up. That shit pissed me off. They did not have the right to do that. But people were fucking excited about that shit. You people are sick to me. I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry. You're sick. Y'all got problems. Lastly, the thought that they're trying to son Brian Norman Jr. is not a new concept. I've been saying it. No, I don't have the freaking numbers that everybody else does. So maybe some people didn't get the memo. Some people don't hear it. But that is not a new ideal that they tried to son that man. And that by Bill doing what he did, it brought a shadow over Brian Norman Jr., y'all. If you cannot understand it, I can't make you. Look, I'm free and I'm open. I put a link in this damn chat. It's pinned. I said what I had to say. And I think I'm through with my little spiel, taking down my soapbox. My channel is always open for a conversation. Yeah, because when he fought Hackett, Jason, his muscle became separated, right? So he had to get that operated on. So he had those sutures. So there's nothing he could have did. This is why you see AC and Jolene going in, and everybody thought that shit was funny and cute too. There's no way that woman should have to try to intervene. People should be fucking embarrassed. But there's no shame. Again, my panel's open. If somebody wants to dispute anything that I've said, if you agree with anything that I've said, my panel is open, as it always will be. Now that I've said what I had to say, I will say thank you guys for coming in here, and I will take the time to acknowledge the people that do support me and that do rock with me. Joe Townsend, Jay Will, KG, Oddfella. Again, Miss Ruby, blessings to you, Queen. And I apologize if what I was saying was harsh. And if you didn't like it, I don't got nothing but love for you, Miss Ruby. Brother Reef, Michael Ray, 2 Cents, Just Do, AJ64, Anthony Bolton, Aunt McQueen, my big bro Kano Loco, Brother TD, Dank Father, G Tatted Up, salute, Stray Godzilla, Ob Jones, GD, Kamara, the Stepping Razor, Mac of the South, my great brother, Mark Hairston, Queen Karma Serene, I'm sorry, my brother Freedom's March. Karma, I said it too. I've been saying it. But like I said, I don't have these crazy numbers that everybody has on their channel. And that's fine. I'm fine with that. But the thing is, I support so many people here. And the channels that I don't rock with, I expect that shit. That's why I don't rock with them. Because a lot of times they have a lot of bullshit going on their channel. But there's just certain things that I'm tired and I did not expect. I absolutely didn't expect. And I don't like the confusion and I do not like the blending of issues. It's bullshit. No, Freedom's March, it's not good. It's not good. And I'm not gonna go back. This is all forward momentum. I addressed the bullshit that's been going on for the past month. Should we take sides in this fight? Absolutely. But there's a way to do it. I've been saying this. It's okay to support who you want to support. That doesn't mean hate for another party. And for people to say that again, it's disingenuous. Everybody don't hate Devin Haney. I'm sick of hearing that shit. I'm sick of hearing that shit. I'm sick of people carrying that water. Okay, Freedom's March. Look, I'm about to let my little brother on. And I at the end of the day, I'm going to make it clear again. I don't care how y'all feel about this man. If you don't like him, so be it. You don't like him on my channel, so be it. He's not out here kicking up dust and causing ruckus. And he stated his side. So be respectful or be gone. How you doing, Tay?
What's good with it?
You tell me.
Shit, I came in late, so I had to replay it real quick while I was getting my run in. So I'm drawing off now, but yeah, man. I heard you say if anybody got a problem with it or they agree with it, or come up or whatever. So that's what I did. I see ain't nobody coming up, so obviously nobody have a problem with it. But I agree with everything you did say. I agree with everything you did say. And I know it's been a lot of people asking me, well, bro, why you not going live to defend yourself? I've already did. I don't have to continuously go live and repeat the same information over and over and over and over and over again. I don't have to convince nobody. I don't have to convince nobody. And the thing about it is this. If you don't like what I'm saying, then you got to figure out what about yourself that you don't like, not me.
I just don't understand why it's being rehashed over and over again.
Hey,
When you
because there's been rehashed because there's been certain things that's being left out. I even seen where I heard when someone say, "Well, why would Bill say that about his own son?" Well, shit, that was the same shit I was thinking when he said it. It was the same shit. I was thinking when he said it. I actually had to correct him. So
yeah,
at the end of the day, it's like Bill never said I was lying. I regurgitated everything to him.
that's the truth. And I didn't even get into that. I was just so angry. Bill, you was on the same channel with Bill and you talked about the same thing that we keep hearing. Bill did not call you a liar.
Exactly. And not only that, I didn't even know I was on live. I just had got to Kansas when my boy called me. So
I know what you're talking about.
you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like he's saying this, but Bill ain't say. I regurgitated everything this man over here said to Senior. And what's the crazy part about it was Bill was the one who told me to call Senior. So,
I
and
just wanted people to understand too, that situation ain't got nothing to do with this fight. So
no,
I don't understand why it keeps meshing into the other.
exactly.
Hey Thomas.
So
Hey Thomas, how you
when
doing?
he said some
What
shit
up, what up?
like, I'm the division, how am I the division? I rarely even go live,
You haven't been going live.
you know. I think I went on like maybe 2 or 3 channels. That was it. And went on Champ Side, which was not boxing talk, which was football talk. You know, so again, people just, people like to hear themselves talk, and then people put
And
things
where
on social
is
media as if it don't get back to me. My thing is this: I'm a liar, I'm all this and above, but you go and post Deontay Wilder saying that, hey, oh, this king and this and the third. What makes you think that this man don't know what the fuck is going on? What makes you think that 78 didn't call Willie Lowe? For Willie Lowe to only tell me what was said, and I had to give him the honest truth on what was said and what was going down.
much better?
What makes him that Joy, my bomb squad brother, haven't heard this shit either? What makes you think that y'all locked in? No, man, no, it don't go like that, because one thing about those guys, they know. You can ask me anything, I'm gonna tell you exactly how it is, and you may not like it, but I'm gonna tell you exactly how it is, and I ain't gonna lie, and I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's been a lot. It's been a lot of division, not because of Tay.
Oh, what's the
It wasn't because of Tay. It was
I
because
agree.
they wanted to get out in front of everybody, like they've been doing from the very beginning.
I said that to a
Again,
degree.
again, I wasn't. And Shelton Moore said, "What did Bill say?" Bill said out his own mouth, "Y'all, it shouldn't be no reason to sign the. It shouldn't be no reason for y'all not to sign the contract, because Boots are dangerous fighters. Boots are dangerous fighters. He's more dangerous than my son." And then I said, well, hold on, wait a minute. And in my head, I'm thinking, hold on, wait a minute. When y'all about to fight Boots? I said, well, shit, y'all got to quit calling this man a dangerous fighter. And I told Bill straight up, the man ain't fought nothing but 140 pounders. And I'm surprised because you call yourself about to fight this man. So y'all say about to fight this man. And I said, he's fought nothing but 140 pounders. Then I went on and say, well, do I need to break it down? He said, yeah. I started breaking it down. I gave him Thomas Delame, Sergey Limpiets, Romain Villian. The only 2 guys that recently that he's fought at 170 pounds was Karen, in which he looked bad in both fights, and Stanionis. But when you look at Stanionis, Thomas Delame, Custio Clayton, Sergey Limpiets, what do you have in common? They all come fucking forward and don't move their head. That's exactly what I said. Right after that, Bill said, well, I can't put that out there. I said, no, you can. No, you can put it out. Then he said, nah, bro. If I put that out, they're going to fry my ass. Right after that, I said, no, you can't put it out. You put out what you want to put out anyway. And besides, why should you care what people think about you and say anyway? Everybody on here can agree to what I just said. Don't Bill put out shit all the time? Don't Bill put out shit all the time. So nothing what I just said is far-fetched from anything. If that's what all this is about, that show you how petty people are. I ain't for to keep going back saying the same shit over and over. I'm not about to do that. My thing is we can spread it out. Fuck it, let's dance. Anybody, and I ain't got a problem with nobody in the LDBC. But the thing about it is, if you don't fuck with me, fine, cool. You don't support me, fine, Cool. Fuck y'all too. It's simple. The only problem I do have with 78 is this. That's your fucking soldier. This is something that you created. You can speak to me one-on-one. And 78 took a video down because he understood that shit didn't come from Team Norman. It came from me. Don't call this man saying
Wait, Tim. 1 second, too. That's another thing that got to stop. This Team Norman. Everybody needs to understand this. That's his family. That's his people. I didn't get to say that earlier. That's his little brother. So all this Team Norman Tay is not a representative of the Normans. That's what AC and Jolene is for. So all that shit needs to stop too. It's crazy. I mean, this has really been psychosis for me. I feel like I've been listening. I'm in a whole nother. Go ahead, Tay. I'm gonna shut up and let you rock out.
And like I said before, now that's the problem I do have with 78. Don't call Willie Lowe, I guess, trying to get information or talking to Willie Lowe, but call me. Call me. I know they got a personal relationship, but this ain't got nothing to do with him. And then that let you know how I don't talk, because when this was told to Willie Lowe at this time, I hadn't said nothing to Willie Lowe, nor have I said anything to Joy. But Deontay's know. The only reason why Deontay know is because during his fight week, he knew something was wrong with me. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. It's this man fight week. He noticed something was going on with me because somebody lying on me. I ain't got a reason to lie. That's on, if you can't digest what I'm saying, then that's your problem, not mine. And like I said before, spread the equipment out, let's dance. It's easy. I have no problem with squabbling. Anybody. I have no problem with it. 78, again, you created this. Ain't y'all out there right now in Las Vegas? Family? Right? Your man doing all this, not me. But if I'm the colonel or what they call him, the captain or whatever the case may be, if I'm the captain, I'm the colonel, I'm going to say something. So, yeah, that's what it is. With me, and like I said before, they don't like what I'm saying. Fuck them. It's simple. They support Deontay, not me. And don't think that he don't know about this. Because it's some whole shit. And again, when I go off the edge, they going to know. Don't greet me with something, Tay. Don't greet me what's going. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You know, so I live comfortably every single day. I go to sleep at night. I wake up every day. I'm cool. But the thing about it is, I never said nothing out the way. Never said nothing out the way. Guess what? Tay was going to be the person to not even talk about the fight. But what's going on, you know, I didn't want to talk about negotiations or this person doing this, that person doing that. No, we just need to talk about the fight itself, in which I want to do. Just like I think I heard you say, you know, Junior had you look up to Devin, and which he've always gave Devin his credit. Always gave him his credit. Even the last fight he had with Ramirez, I was like, hey, bro, shit, you got to look at it like this. Blase, you know, hey, he ain't have to go in there and do that. Game plan A worked, so he didn't have to work revert to B. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. So we never had anything negative to say about Devin. Even when it came to just me, never said nothing out the way about Devin, except for one time when I didn't know the full story. So, and what's crazy about it, someone from the LDBC contacted me like, bro, maybe you don't know, or maybe you do know, but let me tell you the rundown. Gave me the rundown. You've never heard me say nothing ill will about Devin. There's many other fighters as well. But guess what? Devin comes and try to get at me for what? Because I'm supporting B? Oh, but him doing that made him look stupid. Not me. It made him look stupid. You know, they don't know boxing saved my life. They don't know. Yeah, inexperience. Yeah, only had 5 amateur fights. Yeah, only had a certain amount of pro fights. So in my eyes, by me having the least amount of experience, everybody our fault supposed to beat me. Everybody. Because why? I don't have any experience. But meanwhile, a lot of these people is in the comments and chats and things of the nature, their favorite fighter is not even fighting the best or fighting former champions. Not fighting at all. Getting arrested or got baby mama drama. I don't have any of that stuff going on. Or on PEDs. I don't have any of that stuff going on. But to say why they calling the norm, why he calling the lie, I didn't lie about anything. Your daddy Bill didn't say I lied about anything. The person who pay you Bill didn't say I lied about anything. So what's the problem? You tell you say on publicly on live, hey, he could have called me. Well, I called you. You got me blocked. One thing for sure, two for certain. I don't run for no man. I called you to see what the business is. Whether we got to square it up, talk, whatever case may be. I'm ready for it. You know. Again, nobody really even say anything. You know, nobody really even say anything. Of course, Senior can go on channels. He can do what he do. He's in support of his son. Junior can go do what he want to do. Honestly, Junior don't even like doing interviews. If we being honest, if we being honest, he really don't want to do interviews. If it was left up to him, he would really only go to me and Mark Nash channel. If we being honest, yes, we hearing about they trying to get information, trying to send people down here to the camp or to get in camp. You send them down here. You want to send them all down here, like Senior said. We're going to pack your ass up. We're going to box you up and ship you back. And that's exactly what happened this past Saturday. Somebody came down here, which we feel like he's trying to be a mold. We packed his ass up, dropped him off a couple times, and sent his ass back on where he came from. So at the end of the day, man, these fighters, these two guys, they're the one that got to get in the rings. All this animosity and commotion with other people trying to create these false narratives, these lies, man, listen. The only people who are concerned with that are those individuals who follow him. And like I said before, if you follow him and you come over here and you come over here or over to my channel, I'm not giving you the time of day to say what you want to say about that situation. I don't care. Don't care enough. He's not important to me. That's why I haven't been going live, because I know what people want to see. They want to see me like that. But the only way you're going to get a chance to see me like that is if we get a chance to dance. It's simple. If we get a chance to dance, then you're going to see me act the way I act.
Okay, so with all that said, you don't have to be finished, but let me just say, Tay knows how I feel and where I stand. Everything Tay just said is what Tay is that's how he feels. That don't
Absolutely.
necessarily mean I agree, but what did I give him space to say that? I sure as hell did. I sure as hell did. Thomas, what's going on, great brother? How you doing? I unmuted you, but we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? All right,
Yes.
there we go. This laptop's the worst. But nah, I just came up, say what's up, and kind of piggyback of what you're saying before. But Tay Jones had to come in for an hour and talk, so you know. but it's just what I wanted to touch on is the fact that you know the fans, which we are fans, right? We're content creators, but we're also fans. We're fans of the sport, and we do have favorite fighters, And me as a content creator, and me as a fan, I spoke about this. I'm a fan of both Devin and Brian Norman. But when I report and I give my opinion, I try to be as unbiased as possible. You know what I'm saying? So I did a live after the what you call it, after the little rumble, you want to call it, where the bodyguard got involved, and I didn't like that. I basically did a live and I said that's not right, and I basically said, if it was the other way around, it'd be a big hoopla from the other side, and it was
Absolutely.
kind of inconsistencies I kind of pointed out, and I thought that wasn't cool and whatever. Some people may say gamemanship, like what happened yesterday with the post and then whatever happened afterwards with the video, this gamemanship, right? But we can't take the gamemanship personal. We can't take certain things personal, and we can't get personal because I like a certain fighter and somebody else likes a certain fighter. That's why you guys probably don't see me in the chats as much, because I've gotten into arguments in the chats because of my opinion. I had people come at me, just because I said, and Shawa, this, I've been saying that the welterweight division has been shaky for about 2 years, at least a year and a half, and you didn't like I said that. But when I make that comment
It's
about the
your
welterweight, yeah,
choice.
about the welterweight division, people came at me, oh, because Devin's in the division, and I'm like, I never even mentioned Devin Haney, and I'm not a Devin Haney hater. If anybody knows, last April 20th, I paid a good amount of money to go see Devin Haney. I didn't go to see Ryan Garcia, and I got the receipts to prove it. I paid, so that's support for a fighter, right? So there's no way anybody could tell me that I got hate for Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? And I've picked Devin Haney in multiple fights, and I always support and I always show love, right? At the same time, I met Brian Norman last year, Norman Senior and Junior last year, and they were nothing but great to me. We had a good conversation. We kicked it for a little bit. We was at the fights. There was a couple other people that came to the fights. He came, took pictures with them, and had a good time. So he was nothing more than respectful. So I'm not gonna shit on people that treat me well. You know what I'm saying? So I picked a side. I picked a side. I said, I'm both guys. I like both, but I'm picking Norman because I didn't like what happened with the bodyguard situation, because I thought that was instigated and I thought it was a bad taste. There was no point. There was nothing, no reason for it. You know what I'm saying? It was, somebody could have got hurt. Somebody could have pulled a shoulder or something. I already knew Brian Norman Sr. was hurt because of the Hackett fight. So he had surgery about, I want to say like a month before. I could be wrong. Could have been a couple weeks, but he definitely had surgery. That's why he couldn't really do anything one arm. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if the Haney team knew that or not. That I don't know. I don't know if they knew that. Maybe they didn't. That's not the point. Is that the bodyguard, Tank is his name, I guess. He instigated the whole thing. When I made that point and talked about it, somebody said, "Oh, well, he shouldn't have been in Haney's face." And I'm like, "Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? Did you just say that?" They were both in each other's face. They're both professional fighters. I think they could handle it themselves. The security guard's job is to watch anybody else outside from intervening. And the guy said, "Oh, then get out of Haney's face." And this is what I believe you're talking about. Shawa, and what you're talking about, Tay Jones and others, as far as like, we can't fight, we're not fighting for these fighters. We could like and make an opinion. Don't come at me for an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because it's stupid. Why you want to come and get in my face and maybe throw hands with me over an opinion? It's not going to end well for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to end well for anyone. It's stupid. Just imagine you going to your boys and like, yo, I got into a fight because they said something bad about, this fighter that I like. Why? Do you
And
know him?
and
Are
stop
you related?
and stop assuming because somebody's not for Devin that he's hates that there's hate.
Yeah.
That
It,
shit is
it,
driving me crazy. I'm sick of hearing people just hate Devin. Shut the fuck up. Stop
it's
it.
it's
God damn.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I
Ooh.
appreciate both fighters. They're making a fight. It's a co-main event or a main event of a major card. Both fighters are going to get paid tremendously. And it's for a world title, and then all eyes are going to be on them, and that's a beautiful thing, and that's all we want for any professional fighter, especially a fighter that we rock with and that we support. So at the end of the day, both sides are winners, and both fighters are winners. There's going to be one ultimate winner at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? And who knows? Maybe it's a close enough fight. They run it back and they get paid again. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it's just childish and silly to come at it and get personal over fighters we don't know. Like, there's fighters that I know personally that from the Bronx. I think I have a pretty decent relation with some fighters in Brooklyn as well. You can ask BVO. BVO's a witness. He was here with me a few weeks ago. He saw how the fighters came up to me, and not that they know me, but they know of me, and they come to me and talk to me or whatever. And he was pretty impressed by that. Not that I was trying to impress anybody. So like certain fighters, I'm gonna feel a certain way if they lose, get knocked out. Heck, my boy Ish got knocked out to the body. Was it last year or the year before? And I was broken heart over it. Like, and it's nothing I could do. I felt bad for him. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we may get a little bit sensitive and maybe a little bit emotional to these fighters, but maybe only to the fighters that we know personally. You know what I'm saying? Or if we have some sort of relationship. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, I just think it's just childish and stupid to really get, you know, crazy over an opinion of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted to come on that and just speak to y'all about that because I've been getting it too, just in the chats. If I write something, then I'm a Devin Haney hater, and that's just
It's
crazy talk.
just getting stupid.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
when I paid a good amount of money for that ticket to go see him fight in the Barclays last year, so that's probably more than a lot of Haney fans have done. So
And I'm also tired of this narrative that I've just been hearing recently that Brian don't have no fans. Y'all ain't letting them get built organically. Cause you keep running around here talking about people hating Devin. Or you have a problem with him going to other fucking platforms. He can do that. Shut up already. He can do whatever the hell he want. He's promoting the damn fight. And him talking shit, saying he's gonna ain't that what we want? I'll be so confused. And I see these people in the chat talking shit. I have been so angry these past couple of days, y'all. It is fucking ridiculous. I'm pissed off to pistivity, man.
yeah,
I'm
and it's no reason. You shouldn't have to feel that way. Nobody should have to feel that way. Getting pissed over a boxing opinion. You know what I'm saying? Or pissed or getting into an emotional state because somebody got at me or I have to get at somebody over a boxing opinion. It's just dumb. I mean, I get emotional over football games. You know what I'm saying? You know, when my team stinks, I got to eat it, and and I got to deal with 49er fans and stuff like that. When the Yankees lose, I gotta eat it, right? And I get emotional a little bit. But at the end of the day, I'm not hating or getting into fights over it. I've seen fights in the crowds in Yankee Stadium. Red Sox fans and Yankee fans fighting for what? It's silly, it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with these boxing opinions. You know, it's
opinions.
yeah.
Yes, Alex Varhees of pistivity. I'm trying to laugh now, y'all, but I've had the worst. I mean, I did. I just need this shit to stop. And I need the chasm. Like, you know what? Fuck it. If y'all gonna be on one side and it be people on the other side, so be it. But like I said, I really try to be fair. I keep coming up here. I keep coming up here. And again, yeah, everybody don't rock with me. That's fine. But don't act like people ain't out here saying this shit. This shit needs to stop. It shouldn't have never started in the first place. And the two situations should never mix. The actual fight and then whatever the hell was happening between Tay and BFTB. It shouldn't have never fucking mixed. I'm tired of it. Knock that shit off. And if you guys want to feed into that shit, fuck you, man. I don't even care no more. Fuck you. Period. Don't fuck with me. I'm tired. I don't like drama. I've said that shit 50 million ways from fucking Sunday. I don't know how else to say it. But I see all this shit. And I've been trying to stay out of certain channels because I'm tired of the fucking lip, all that bullshit talking. But I do go occasionally and I look and I see the fucking comments. Fuck y'all, man. Fuck y'all. Don't
It,
nobody
it
hate Bill or Devin that goddamn much. You guys are it is becoming like a psychosis. I'm
it's
sick of
silly.
that shit.
It's really silly. And another thing about Bill, I don't agree with Bill on a lot of things, but I've always said on my platform, I've always said Bill is great for the sport. I've always said that. I said I like Bill Haney. I think he's great for the sport of boxing. I may not agree with everything that he does, and you're not going to agree with everything somebody does. You're gonna there's going to be disagreements. Family members have disagreements, friends have disagreements. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't agree with what Bill and Dev and the team did that day, with the with the bodyguard situation, that's just one thing. But I've always said Bill Haney is great for the sport. You know what I'm saying? So it's to me, it's just silly. 903 is making me laugh by the way, in the chat.
I'm laughing too, y'all. But I need to laugh. I'm so wound up so tight. Um I just feel like the audacity of people. Stop trying to insert yourselves into this shit. Please. And again, for the people in the chat, understand and realize this ain't got nothing to do with y'all. So for y'all to be taking sides and shit like that, stay out of it. I said that shit the first night that bullshit went down. It's there is a fucking gray area and every one of us is in it. If your name ain't Tay or BFTB, stay out of that shit. It's stupid. They gonna say whatever the hell they gonna say. But y'all out here hating on one or the other. Just stop the shit. We supposed to be adults and we supposed to be here for boxing, not for the drama. That's why y'all motherfuckers get on my nerves, dude. I don't care. You guys love drama. I say that shit all the time. Catch yourself. Stop that shit. I know I'm mad and I'm talking shit. I don't care. I don't care no more. I just don't care no more. I'm sick of the narratives of being out here. I'm sick of it. And if, like I said, if somebody got something to say to me, because I put addresses out, I'm here. My panels are always open.
Well, like I said before, it's on the narrative's only coming from one side.
I know.
Like nobody even, you know what I mean? Nobody cares enough. Nobody cares enough. But again, and I also heard you say that they blocked Senior. What type of whole shit was that? You
Yeah, I don't
know,
understand that part. I mean, is
you
that
know,
is that legit? Would that really happen?
yeah, they
Yes,
did.
I'm yelling. I'm not meaning
Yeah,
yelling.
Good. Wow.
Yes, I was trying not to again, but yeah, I went and looked. Cause why? Why would you block him? That was an opportunity to have a conversation. But see, this is what makes y'all look very one-sided.
Yeah.
This man that came up in that chat, y'all blocked him and called him a fucking troll. But
Yeah.
the
That's. I
same
mean.
person who's calling him a troll is the same person who keeps saying people have their number. Well, damn it, he was right there with y'all. Y'all could have had a conversation. It's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. That's.
And I
Yeah.
and I just thought that was crazy because of the topic at the time that they was talking about. It was just crazy. If we're talking pro-black, but you're talking about a black man, what sense does that make? That don't make any sense at all. You know what I'm saying? Um,
They don't see that.
but again, this is just YouTube, right? It's only two fighters that have to get in the ring. I can say so much more, but it's not my business. You know what I'm saying? It's not my business. Um, that's crazy. You know, uh, I don't I don't intervene with the business of junior nor senior. If I'm told something, I'm told, right? Just like it was an argument about who was offered to fight first. Well, you know what? I know someone that's in the LDBC that knows who was offered first. He hadn't even spoke about it, but they can go ask that man themselves that know who was offered first. But then again, like I said before, if somebody's saying that they was trying to make a fight happen because of me and them, the whole world was saying, Devin, you got to fight that man. You just can't call that man the ass and think this shit
Well,
supposed
when
to be
he
okay.
called him ass, I said that shit.
Mhm.
As soon as I
The
seen
whole
that post, I
world
was
was
like,
saying
oh,
that,
they was fighting
not just Tay
words.
Jones. The whole world was saying that. And if you are in a fight game, any fighters listening, you know well as I know, the motherfucker say you ass, shit, prove it.
Them is fighting words, man. I said that shit as soon as I saw that post.
I don't give a
Do
flip
as you're
flap if
told.
you think
Do as
if
you're
you
told is fighting words, man. I'm
I,
sorry, guys.
I don't give a flip flap if you think it should be for undisputed or not. They got to fight next. And guess what? 3 days later, Turkey came calling. Why? Listen, Turkey came calling. They were still talking about who? Oh, that guy from New York. They weren't even talking about Brian Oman Jr. The only thing they're going to say, well, he was on the list. Nuh-uh. Uh-uh. Y'all was still talking about Richardson Hitchens.
Yeah.
Y'all was still talking about him. And then you automatically out of nowhere, you see, we're looking for that tough guy named Brian Oman Jr. What did Journey respond? You ain't got to look for me. I'm pulling up on y'all. Why did he say that? Because he already knew.
I just for the record, I just want to put this out here. When When Devin was at 140, Senior came out and said he put out names. He didn't make no list and publicize it, but Devin was on there because they expected him to move up to 47. Rohan Polanco and some other people. But nobody's going around parading that shit. Like, fuck the list. They gonna fight, right? Fuck the drug test talk that Brian didn't want to. He took it. He
Hmm.
did it. So shut the fuck up already, man. Stop that shit. I'm
Mm-hmm.
annoyed, dude.
And what's crazy, what the crazy part about it is to me was I was in this man chat on a Tuesday, the day before I left to go. I left to go to Kansas on a Wednesday. He was saying that Turkey sent the offer. Turkey sent the offer. Turkey sent the offer. No, he said Turkey sent the contract. No, he said Dev sent the. He said Dev sent the contract. And then I put in the chat, did Turkey send it? And I was told what? Knock it off. Knock it off. Why should I knock something off when I know he can't send a contract? And let alone, it wasn't even a contract. You mean the fight agreement, sir? So again, man, sometimes you gotta be careful who you listening to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful who you listening to, what narrative and agenda they have to push against you. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be wary of that. Because again, if somebody gotta convince you something, if you listening to someone who has to convince you, then that person is not for you.
Look, hey Doc, how you doing? I, I've said that. I've said that so many different ways too. I've said that people need to just figure some of this shit out for themselves. People need to start using their discernment. But and I get it. There's people that we love and rock with on YouTube. Absolutely, I do too. But I have my own fucking brain too. I have my own mind. I know how to research shit myself. It ain't nothing but a quick Google search. And I came on here and said that shit. When he was saying that has he signed the contract? There is no goddamn contract. What are you talking about? There's no contract. But don't nobody believe me. Yeah, it don't
Oh,
matter.
and I did leave out something. And I want people to understand. I get a lot of different news. I want people to understand. Don't think that I don't know about that conversation 78 had with certain individuals stating that, don't say and do certain things because we don't want Tay to think that we don't fuck with him. Don't think I don't know that either. I know a lot of shit, but I just don't speak on it. I'm only speaking of it now because I'm in my element. I know about a lot of shit. Okay. So some of them guys over there just need to pipe down. Now I understand y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wet the bed because Bill call y'all, leave y'all on mute so y'all can listen to conversations, buying condos and all that old crazy old shit. Hey man, in the South we don't do that shit. We mind our own business. We stay in our own lane. So all that other stuff right there, hey, like the man, y'all call him general, right? Then he say DHP business is an LDBC business and the LDB business is DHP business. Well, understood. I understand. Keep that shit over there though.
Look, you gonna get me in trouble. But
Hey,
you know what?
I'm just saying what it is.
You my
I'm
little
just saying
bro.
what it is.
You my little bro. Get your shit off me.
I'm just saying what it is. Because at
Don't
the end of the
nobody
day,
come to my channel.
like they say a person can only take so much. Hey, I'm cool. Spread the furniture out. Let's dance. That's it. Nothing else in between. Let's dance. Whomever, whenever. Let's dance. That's it.
Ain't nothing I can say to that, man. This shit.
Let's dance.
You a grown man, and you have every right. You have every right to defend yourself. You've been attacked.
Yeah, it's simple.
Okay.
I'm bought into it. I bought into it. But
Yeah.
it's crazy, man. Like I say again, man. I just think the whole situation and people only seeing it from one side. You know what I'm saying? Even when Sia did put out the post or whatever, to go do a live and say some of the things that's been said because he did a live. Hey man, I could have sworn he said Bill name. Unless there are two Bills in the world. I mean, well, of course there are multiple Bills, but Unless they're two Bill Hayden's, I need to know. I need to know.
Well,
But
that's what I said about the whole Vada shit that just that yesterday. That was addressed to Bill, not
exactly.
any of us content creators.
But you want to know, but here's the crazy part about that, right? They did request that. That's fine. But what people don't know is Junior already had the paperwork, and I believe he was either supposed to send them to Jolene or take it to her, either or.
What do you mean they requested paperwork? I'm
So
lost.
we requested the extra drug testing. So he was already aware of that.
Oh, you
But
talking about something totally different, but okay.
no, I'm talking about when Bill came out and tweeted, "You got 24 hours."
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about that.
I'm talking about when Senior put the test on IG yesterday and said, um, what did he look? He took that shit back down,
Well, I
but
know he took it down, so I don't know what was said because I know he took it down. But I personally
he
sent him a
can't hear.
screenshot of what was on Twitter. I personally sent him a screenshot. Oh, I was like, bro, you got your address on here. I said, okay, well, shit, I think I said something between they gonna Google your address, see how you living, or some shit
Yeah.
like that. And I said, make it too long deck or some shit like that. I had said, but again, like I said before, that didn't have to be said publicly. You sent the request, let it just happen naturally.
That's what I said too. He could
Just
have
let
just
it happen
called.
Yeah.
naturally.
Why not just call Senior, AC, Jolene, or Junior? Why you got their numbers?
Yeah.
And I
Why'd you
know
go
for
public?
and I know for a fact that he got their numbers because I gave it.
Because you gave it.
Can y'all hear me now? By the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No. He basically just posted like the drug test, basically saying that he passed, and that basically he was calling out. He's like, "You're gonna get a clean fighter." That was the post. Like, you're gonna get a
And
clean
he said,
fighter.
Bill, Bill, why didn't you say this
Oh,
publicly?
why he didn't post? I think why he didn't post his son's results. I think that's what he said. I don't quote me, but it was definitely saying he posted the drug test. The post said that you're gonna get a clean ass whipping on in November. That's what he said, and he said why he didn't post that. I don't know if he was referring to Dev's results or about Bill's results. That
Junior
I don't know. Yeah,
results. Why
yeah,
didn't you post Junior's results the same way you went
yeah.
publicly?
That's what he. Yeah,
And yeah, that and people don't people are acting like they don't want to understand that shit. But that again to me shows how one-sided you motherfuckers are being.
yeah. But
All you people who say
in
that
my
you're being
opinion,
good. It's
I
not
didn't know why he
fair.
took it down. He took it down because of the address. See, I didn't know. But in my opinion, that's just gamemanship. That's just trash talking. I,
And
I
it
didn't
was
see.
him
I didn't see
talking to
nothing
Bill.
wrong with it. Yeah,
It's
I
him
mean,
talking to Bill. So why is
yeah,
anybody else getting in that shit?
yeah. I mean,
Aside from just commenting on it,
yeah,
but to get in there and call Senior a liar for that shit, what did he lie about? Bill went public and said
yeah,
you got 24 hours when he could have called them people instead of doing that shit and making another black man look like a fucking drug cheat. How y'all are missing this shit, I don't
yeah,
know. When he did that, people start calling Brian Norman Jr. a drug
yeah.
cheat. But you motherfuckers is acting like you don't see that shit. That is pissing me off. Y'all is
It
getting on
the
my
way it
goddamn
was. Yeah,
nerves.
the way it was posted is insinuating that he may be a drug cheat. Yeah,
And
definitely.
then when Brian was like, look, I ain't gotta do what Bill say. No, I ain't signing up for 2 extra weeks, making it 10 damn weeks of fucking of getting tested. 8 weeks wasn't enough. Y'all couldn't let this man go on a vacation with his woman and enjoy himself when he's been having fights back to back to back. Fuck y'all, man. All y'all people are so goddamn disingenuous. If you don't like what the fuck I'm saying, fuck you.
It's all good though. People gon' people gon' have their own opinion and stuff like that. But who's to say that your opinion right, or this person opinion right, or that person?
We
Because
all got them.
it's opinion. Everybody has them. And besides, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Who cares? So at the end of the day, man, it's people should know where the will division is coming from. Because like I said, I've already said division and conquered. I said it
Hmm.
for a reason. You know, I don't have to continue going back and forth. It's not
People don't
something.
understand that either, though. They
Yeah,
think you need to be out here going back and forth. And why? because you guys are fucking sensationalists. You love drama. And
Yeah,
maybe y'all do. I'm the only one who's gotten up here and said I don't like that shit. And I
yeah,
don't. I hate it. So apparently, like the people, they really love that shit. These
yeah,
are the channels y'all go to. Motherfuckers is yelling at you. I'll
yeah.
yell at you. I'll yell at y'all. Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
not gonna, you're not gonna catch me. I don't do all that back and forth. I'm really not good at it, going back and forth. I rather spread the front of the child, let's dance. That's all I like to do.
And like I said, you're a man. You have the right to defend yourself and say whatever you want to say.
Oh,
Whatever
absolutely.
Tay is saying is what Tay is saying. I don't want to see him dancing with anybody, but that's because I care about him. I don't want nobody getting hurt. But hey, he can say whatever he wants to say.
Only in the ring. Only in
Even
the
more.
ring.
Hey,
No, we don't need
Only
no
in the
ring.
ring.
We don't need no ring.
oh well, look,
Jesus.
I'm giving him the space to say whatever he want to say. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he ain't been saying nothing,
No, I ain't been saying nothing. Because
Yeah.
again,
and I
it's
think that's right.
I don't have it's nothing to say. I mean, his own daddy didn't say I was lying. So
But people don't because people don't fuck with the person whose platform that was said on. They don't want to go out and look. You just want to keep running with a fucking narrative.
yeah,
I'm a grown ass woman. I'm gonna go wherever I want to get fucking clarity, to get fucking discernment to understand. You can't
right.
tell me where to go and where not to go and who I'm gonna listen to if I'm trying to figure out some bullshit that's going on.
Man, they
Y'all
look,
carry on.
they could if what's her name, Sugar Free, I would have went over there and told her the same exact
They
thing.
would have
Nope.
blocked you over there too.
My story has not changed. Even through the whole Deontay Wilder situation, my story has not changed. It's not gonna change.
They would have blocked you over there
You
too.
know,
Mm.
they can block me.
They blocked Brian Norman Sr. They definitely gonna
Yeah,
block
yeah,
you.
yeah. But I'll leave a comment. I'll leave a comment just to be some petty shit. I'll leave a comment like I've done before.
I
What
don't do petty.
what you said before, what she said was bullshit. You know.
I don't do petty. I'm just a straightforward ass woman, and I try to be peaceful. But I'm tired now. I don't
And
play
I
games.
understand.
I'm not gonna be petty with you. I'm
Yeah,
just
and I understand that
tired.
though. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
do
yeah. You
understand that.
do your thing though. Rock out.
Yeah,
He's he always said he petty. Do your thing. Rock out.
of course. Right. But I don't be having no problem with nobody. But again, I don't try to intrude in nobody peace because one thing for sure, two things, I come in peace. So I'm not trying to, you know what I mean, what other may think or say. No, that's definitely not it. But I just wish that, you know what I'm saying, certain people just put the tough man stuff down, man, because it's not them. You know what I mean? At the same time, I ain't showed nothing but these people love. I've always showed them honor and respect. Uh, but to try to make it seem like Normans are wrong or they're lying or I'm lying, come on, man, like that's come on, man, you dealing with real Southern people, you know what I mean, real Southern people. And again, you don't have to like everything I say, he say, or Junior say, or whatever the case may be. Don't. But they always say the disrespected always get respected.
Mm. All I know is, like I said earlier, I don't know why people think they're important enough to fucking get lied to. Ain't nobody up here lying, and I definitely do not feel like Brian Norman Jr. or Senior have lied in anything they've said. All
Nope.
they're doing is trying to promote an honest fight.
Yep. And again, like I said before, what people don't even understand, all this really started on Twitter because of a Devin Haney man fan. That's where all this started. And because of Devin Mouth saying he asked, this is what it has come to. But then again, even with the whole drug testing thing, where people say, oh, it wasn't about trying to boast and this, and the third. Well, what the fuck do you think when person like Devin Haney says, just do as you're told? Anybody with a right mind would know, oh, he's just trying to flex on him now.
Hmm.
Everybody, any you got a right mind. Only person who don't see that is a person who trying to protect them, just like the young lady did yesterday. Or he wasn't boasting. Did Haney say that before or after? It doesn't matter when he said before or after, because before they had already sent the request, in which Bill already knew. He never gave it time for it. He never gave them time to get everything together. He insisted to go to social media. And after, you see Devin say, what? Do as you're
Do
told.
what you're
So that
told.
means you're trying to flex your muscle. But only people who don't know that is a person who not been told the right and correct
Or
information.
no, some of these people can see clearly what's going on, but they're being disingenuous.
That's
You
true.
guys is being fake as fuck. If you don't feel, I asked that shit on a live a few weeks ago. If you're a grown ass man and you have your own business and you're going into business with somebody else, I said, and this man is trying to punk you, how would you I asked the men in my chat, didn't nobody fucking answer. I felt like y'all was being disingenuous, and some of y'all might be in here. But real talk, you ain't about to let nobody fucking punk you and then just be in agreement with going into business with him. You gonna talk your shit. You gonna say no. You gonna stand up and be like, nah, man, you ain't talking to me like that. But then you guys knock Brian Norman Jr. for doing it. He's a grown man. He ain't no kid. Y'all don't get to just talk to him and run roughshod over him because you are the A side or whatever. Don't nobody even give a fuck about the A side, just for the record. Nobody care. Because guess whose fight this is? Turkey. Turkey. He's
Mm-hmm.
paying.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one running the show. Not nobody else. Not the Normans, not the Haneys. I've been saying that too.
Man, that shit crazy, man. I'd be sitting back laughing, man. With 903 said, never known Tay for starting BS. He turned me on to Norman him and Black Fight fan over 5 years ago. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't have time for number one, number two. I really be having other things going on. I really like real deal have other things going on. So a lot of my time, like it's not how it used to be. Man, I got two daughters now. You know what I mean? Like, come on, I be having stuff to do, man. I just can't sit up here and do this shit all day, every day. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I choose not to. And of course, I get my attention, put my attention in other areas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just say this on the record. I don't want nobody coming to me and asking me why you ain't respond. I can't respond to peasants. That's
Oh
it.
my God,
It's
boy.
it's
Did you
over
just
with.
say that?
It's over with. I've said what I said. His daddy didn't say I was lying. I know I ain't lying. And again, I was woken out my sleep to say exactly what was said. And
Bill
that's
did not call you a liar. I mean, anybody could go over there and watch that shit and testify to that. Bill did not call you a liar, and you said
nope.
the same thing you said on this channel. So
Yep. I've been saying the same thing for the last what month and a half now. I'm not saying it no more. I'm not saying it no more.
I don't think you should have to, honestly. I mean, you clicked the link to get up here and do it, but you didn't have to.
No, I didn't have to. You know what I mean? Didn't have to. Yeah,
Karma.
yeah, peasants.
So I
Peasants
said,
call me. Yeah, call
I
me
said
peasant.
no.
Peasant. Yeah,
Look,
peasant.
these are. mhm. I didn't say that shit. Just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, peasant.
Peasants.
Yeah, peasant.
But that's my little bro, and I
Yeah.
support him. So
What are you
hey,
gonna do? Beat me up?
I'm not in that shit. I have no idea.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Come on, man.
um,
Well,
if
but
that
I just at the end of the day, man, um these people again,
Facts.
to senior is one of those guys. He's a people, you can obviously tell he's a people person. You can obviously tell that. He knows and he get a vibe of when somebody on some bullshit or spewing bullshit. It's one content creator, that I don't even want to say his name. And I ask him all the time, bro, why you going over there, man? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But again, he know, but he's a people person. You know what I'm saying? And we shared something about like getting, and Shawai, you heard us talk about it today when I said I went to go cut grass. It's therapeutic for me. I do therapeutic things just like, and it may be therapeutic for him to talk. You know what I mean? And of course he like to, crank up cars and listen to the car run. You know what I
Me
mean? That's
too.
therapeutic for him. You know what I mean? So we all have therapeutic things, and I can't fault him for going to a personal channel that I don't like or disagree with. Now he know the man on some bullshit, but you know what I mean? He's a people person, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's one of them, Alex. For me personally, I don't know who they talk about. It's
Oh no,
like
I ain't talking
two.
about. No, I ain't talking about. No, because but you know what though? What I found out about Mill, even though and it's me talking, I do feel like Mill be on some bullshit sometimes. But again, he be trying to get his fighters in there, or he be trying to spin on some shit that he probably want to see, or certain fans want to see that the boxing world really don't want to see. But he try to make that shit happen, and I get it, right? But then again, he get a lot of back end information sent to him, and he really be knowing the truth. So it's like he sit back sometime and after he has to ask those hard questions like, well, why this and why that? Because
Yeah.
one thing for sure, he know, you know what I mean? Because he get backhand information sent to him. So he be knowing the truth. So he gotta ask those questions. So I give him a little grief, but you know what I mean? That ain't my cup of tea. But I wasn't talking about him though.
I give him grief too, and I give that gentleman, the other gentleman, I give him grief. But let me say something. At least that motherfucker talk boxing over there, and y'all know how I feel about that. If you go to the boxing voice, there are times when he is straight talking boxing. I love that. I don't care for all the gossip and drama. Mill City, I do respect what he does. He gets down to the damn nitty gritty. It is what it
I
is.
feel like he be instigating though a lot.
He does,
Yeah,
and
and that's
so
why I
does,
don't I
so
don't
does,
watch him. Yeah,
so does
And he
Ness.
does, and
yeah,
he does,
Mm,
and
I
anybody
hate that
listening.
about both of them. They
And
yeah.
show.
anybody listening, tell Boxing Voice that the mold they tried to send down here, he got packed up and shipped back to where he came from.
Mm.
Okay, the mole,
Yes.
the mole was detected, dude.
Yeah. They're trying to send the mold down to the Norman camp. Trying to send mold down to the Norman camp. Tell Boston Voice he got his ass picked apart, picked off, dropped a couple times, bruised and battered, packed up in a box, and got shipped back.
Wow.
You know what, Jason? Why can't we just be cool now? Why couldn't we? Why can't we just drop all the bullshit and be cool right now? That's the whole.
Jason, I don't even know Jason, but bro, we can do it right now.
That's how I've been.
Yeah, we can
This
do it
is
right
only
now.
came to a
Me,
crescendo for me personally. I don't do this type of shit on my channel. I've came on here and I've tried to put out a message of everybody should just calm down and support both fighters. You can choose whoever you want to. Damn camera. But support the fighters. And
yeah,
we
Mhm.
and
can
that's the
rock out
crazy
like
part.
that.
Like people can't go through my live, any of my lives or any of my videos where you see me hear or talk or disrespect Devin at all. You know what I'm saying? At all. You can't find that. You're not gonna find that. But a person would tell you that I hate Devin. Person can't talk for me. But one thing I did do when everybody was talking about the Lomachenko fight, I personally did a whole live and slowed that in slow motion,
Yes,
talking
you
about
did.
how Devin beat Lomachenko.
We did a group
You
I
did.
score.
didn't see I didn't see Devin. I didn't see Bill's son do that on his channel. I ain't see none of that. I didn't see none of that. Only thing he was just yelling and cussing out folks. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But hey,
I'm just saying, look, that just has to stop anyway. Just because somebody does not agree with talking points and narratives, it does not mean that nobody hates Devin. I don't hate Devin, but I am not rooting for him in this fight. But that's based off of what I see. I think I see between both fighters. I could be wrong, and guess what? Life fucking goes on. Shit.
exactly, and that's
and
the
Yeah.
and I
thing.
respect. Look, I got a brother in here, Michael Ray. Michael Ray is for true, true. He's not like there's a couple of people. I absolutely believe him. He's 50-50. He can't decide. Then there's people who are just for Devin. Y'all out here saying Devin gonna wash him. Guess what? I love that shit. I don't have no problem with that. So what's all the weird behavior for people who are actually fans? Y'all gotta stop that narrative that he don't have no fans or supporters. Because there's one right here in your motherfucking face.
Right. But again, like I said before,
Devin or no
no
Devin, I'm
matter how the fight
oh,
turned out, just be thankful that we are getting it.
Yeah.
Didn't they say everybody was running from Debo there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we all know somebody who wasn't, who
Yeah,
did it.
and that's why we should be celebrating that he's got a chance to be a three-division world champion.
Yeah,
I mean, that's huge. A lot of
It's
fighters
huge.
can't say they've done that. You know what I'm saying?
come on
You
now.
know, we should be celebrating both fighters, especially in this weak
Mm.
ass division. You know, because 147 is a weak
Yeah,
division.
just a
I'm
little
gonna
weak
keep
right now.
saying it
Right.
until the young fighters come up and we see some more competition. But
Right.
the other two champions in the division, you know what I'm saying? So, but definitely this is a big fight, and I hope it's good enough that they have a rematch. So
Man, fighters come and go, like you said, Jay Will. And the thing is, even the ones that go, the ones that we love from the past, we still love them. We still rocking with them. Whether you win, lose, or draw. That's what I'm saying. And don't. Yes, there's weirdos who hate Devin. There's weirdos out here now who hate Brian. There's weirdos who hate some of everybody. And but everybody don't hate this. All this. Everybody hate Devin. Y'all got to stop that shit. Everybody does not hate him because they're not picking him. And yeah, I already done said it 15 different ways. Stop saying he ain't got no supporters. Junior absolutely has supporters out here.
They say Tay don't do no hating on there, but he been rocking with Norman since the beginning. Should I introduce him? I brought Norman on shit 5 years ago to the YouTube. You know what I mean?
That's his family, and I guess that's suspected as to why he is Team Norman. But I guess people think because they have that connection that Tay is a promoter and a manager as well. No, I've never heard Tay say that once in my life.
Nah,
But apparently that's being assumed that he can make fights for this man. Who thought that? Who thought that Tay can make a fight? I don't think nobody can make a fight for Devin but Bill. But
now,
maybe I'm wrong.
and I will say this, and I got to give him some power. I got to give some power. Mark Nash was the only one to make a fight.
Mm.
They couldn't run the fight. He called Norman Senior. Norman Senior got on. He said, "Oh, you really want to fight?" Quentin Randall said, "Yeah." He went to Top Rank and
Shout out
Jolene and
to
all
Mark.
that. They made the fight.
hmm,
Hey,
Shout out to Mark Nash.
Mark
wow.
Nash, you know what I mean? But other than that, man, listen, it's crazy, man. Crazy,
Yeah.
crazy.
I didn't, yeah. Shout out to Mark Nash.
You
He
know,
got
so
some
I
juice
just
and some
man, like
pull.
it's some stuff. You know, it's again. Sometimes it became laughable. You know what I'm saying? It became laughable. Like he said, "What now?" Oh man, I'm like, man, you ain't tired of hearing that shit now? Oh, okay, all right. What else he say today? Oh, okay, all right, cool. I don't
I
know,
don't
man.
know. But it needs to stop. It
It's
really
funny
got.
though. It's funny.
It's not funny, Tay. I mean, it's funny to you because it's. I don't know why it's funny to you. This shit is making me miserable though. It's making me miserable every day that some shit comes out or is being said. It,
Yeah,
it,
it's crazy because I don't even be like, I don't even say or do nothing, man. That's the funny part about it, though, man. And Mark could tell you the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Mark could tell you the same thing. So, and again, however the fight go, however the fight go, if Devin won, if Brian won, just give that individual their respect.
Mhm.
That's it. It ain't hard. It ain't hard.
Alex Voorhees, that's right too. Let this shit happen organically. Let this man get on these panels and talk his shit. He ain't. And this is another thing that I heard today, and it's some bullshit. He's not getting on nobody's show. He got on one show and said something about snack. He's not getting on people's shows saying that Devin is a drug cheat. That's a goddamn lie. That's wicked.
But guess what
It's
though?
wicked for somebody to say that
But guess
bullshit.
what though? He's the fighter. He can say whatever the fuck he want to say. He can pick at Devin all if he wanted to do that every day. Any interview he get on, he is the fighter. He can say what he want to say. Period.
You got a point there.
Yeah.
He if that's his way of marketing the fight or whatever the case may be, who are we to complain about it? That's it.
Oh, they gonna complain.
You know what I mean?
If,
If
if
we
the
don't like
bullshit
it,
going on.
fine. But to just say, oh, he's on every channel, you know what I mean? Saying that, nah.
So look, so he can go on any channel he fucking want to. So get over it.
Yeah.
But in some
Get over
people's eyes,
yourself.
only one person can do that. Like I don't get it. But again, like I said before, man, again, I don't hate Devin. You know, despite him still coming at me, and that shit was a
That
failure.
was foul.
That
That was
foul,
foul for the
but
record.
it was
There.
a failure though, because he made us. You know how many? You know how I really didn't have to say much for everybody. At least over 2,000 people got on him. Don't get 1,000. Only one person said something to me, but 2,000 people got on you.
What he did was foul. And
You know what I'm
again, let me put that out there then for the record. Tay has always fucking rocked with Devin and Bill. All like I ain't never heard him say nothing bad. And in that week in New York, when he went there, I don't know if, like I said, if they found out that you mad, if they're mad because they found out that you have a close tie to Brian, but for Devin to come out and tell everybody after you guys had supposedly squashed everything, and him to come out and tell people to go watch your fight, and and so like that was foul. I guess he thought that shit was gonna be funny or cute. I didn't like the shit, and I think I put something up under that post.
saying?
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Why are you mad? You mad at Tay for trying to look? I hate this saying for daring to be great.
Mm.
Hmm. He got to fight a champion
yeah, yeah. Not
with little
and
with
not too
little
many people,
experience.
and not too many people get a chance to fight a champion.
Yeah.
I didn't have to ask my
Especially
coach.
with little experiences you had.
Exactly. I didn't have to ask my coach. I didn't ask nobody. When they called me, I said, yeah. People was asking me, like, they was telling me, like, bro, you crazy, you tripping.
It was after 7 fights. Was it like 7 fights?
No, he was my fifth pro fight.
Oh, fifth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was seven. All right, fifth. Yeah, fifth
Yeah,
pro
he was
fight.
my
Wow.
fifth pro fight.
Yeah, that was foul. That was foul. But he is a victim. See, this is where I start getting mad, and this is where I do talk shit about him, and this is maybe where people call this hate. But all the it is bullying again. I don't care what nobody fucking say. That's a bully tactic. He gets to be the victim, and fine, we know he's been victimized, but then for you to come back out and be and fucking with people and talking shit about what people need to do and go look at this shit, that's the fucked up shit that I was talking about. This wicked, that's wickedness in its finest. And if y'all don't like it, I don't care. And guess what, I still don't hate Devin, but I do not like that behavior. Fuck
Yeah,
that shit.
I don't hate Devin either. You know what I
I
mean?
know you don't, but
I
people gonna
shit,
believe what they want to.
I don't got nothing against Devin. You know what I mean? It's
He's
just
still
that
a
he's
great
fighting
boxer.
Brian Orman Jr. and that's okay. Just like I like Artur Beterbiev. I thought he was gonna be fighting Najee. I was picking Najee. People telling me I'm crazy. Now I know he fighting Dion, who part of the Bomb Squad family. I'm rocking with Dion, and everybody know I like Arthur. So it ain't no, you know what I mean, ill will or nothing like that. Just like when Tank fought what's my boy name?
No taco hat, Alex.
Uh, um, damn, it just was on the tip of my tongue. I'll come back to it. It's just on the tip of my tongue. One of my favorite fighters, Mexican. I forgot his name. It was just on the tip of my tongue. It just went away that quick. But when Tank knocked him out, I was shit. I mean, damn, I was fucked up because that's one of my favorite
Santa
fighters.
Cruz.
Leo, yeah, Leo.
Leo Cruz. Leo, yeah.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I forget people's names because there's so many people's names, but he's one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Got a picture with his dad and everything. He one of my favorites. I've been watching Leo when I first, you know what I'm saying, after I finished playing ball and came to boxing, like cool, his brother cool, invited me out to the gym. Like, you know what I mean? I love Leo Santa Cruz. You know what I mean? Like when he was doing pretty much all the co-main events for Floyd. You know what I mean? People forget about that. Tank knocked him out, but then guess what? Me and Tank used to hang out personally together. We know each other. I'm the person. I'm the person that brought Tank to Brian Norman Jr. when he was only 16. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, got two of my boys fighting each other. Damn. You know what I mean? I was going for Tank, but lay on my favorite fighter. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't gotta not like one to be, if you're a fan, you don't gotta not like one and then down the other, or not like this one and down that one. You ain't gotta do
Mm.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean it's natural anyway that people are gonna pick a side. And even
yeah,
if it's somebody you do rock with, I mean, and you know what? It could be natural too that don't nobody. I just gave y'all example of Michael Ray. He can't pick. He likes Devin. He likes Brian. He's not trying to pick. And
Yeah,
guess what? As his friend, I'm not forcing him to either. He hears me talk shit all day, every day. And guess what he's not doing? He ain't picking a side. And I'm not like, you gotta pick. You gotta pick. And if you don't do it, then you hate so. So stop that bullshit. Stop
man.
it.
What I was about to say.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was supposed to get back with KG on that, man. That's my fault. That same
yeah.
weekend,
I was about to ask you and follow up right now.
yeah, I
Yeah,
was, man. That's my
On the
fault
B
because
side,
that's my
yeah.
fault because my daughters had not last week before last. My daughters well, one of them got it a week later, but had hand, mouth, and feet. So I have been dealing with that shit over that weekend, and I forgot to respond back to KG because he did give me a day and time, but man, by that time, at that time, my wife at the time, she was on a flight, you know what I mean, because she was flight attendant. So and I was here with the kids. And when you get hand, mouth, and feet, it's like shit. Hold on, I'm in this situation. She whining, the other one crying. I'm like, man, hell, no, I had to turn the phones off and everything. But
Mm.
yeah, we definitely got to make that happen. That's my fault, KG. I was supposed to get back with you on that. That's totally me.
Well, let's go next Sunday. Next Sunday, we got you lined
Okay,
up. Let's line you up for next Sunday.
oh
okay,
good
all right, let's
lord!
do
I
it.
thought y'all had somebody else. Like, look, let me stop.
Yeah, because I'll be getting back in town next Sunday anyways. Because I
Okay.
fly out of town on Thursday morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be dope. We've been. I like the series that we're doing. I like the work KG's been doing. I mean, it's a good show. It's different than what everybody else is doing. I don't think
Oh
anybody else is doing a show like it. Tales
man,
from the B side.
look,
So we've had some interesting fighters on, and they tell their stories, and to me, it's fun and educational. So, so I'm sure you got stories and lots of stories as well. Don't tell me no gambling stories. I don't want to hear about your
Yeah,
bets.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. I like that
anything in
gambling now.
boxing,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know that gambling now.
Yeah, yeah. Anything in relation to your career or any career that if you work with other fighters and stuff, so that's what we want to talk about.
For
So
sure, for sure,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, man. Like we gonna because I actually started training people. Well, training one fighter. So we gonna get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
look. Let me run this promo for you real quick. Since you up here, TD, and they had a very good show on today, y'all. Very good. And if go check it out.
Oh, y'all interview my boy.
Who? Johnny?
They interview
Money?
Johnny Rice. That's what we did
no no
today.
y'all
Money?
no y'all interview
KO
dang,
King. We
uh
did barely.
he from Georgia. Well, he actually from Alabama, but he be here in Georgia, Fight Team Combat League. Uh,
Oh, I know.
which
Money.
Money Power,
Money Powell.
Money
Yeah, yeah,
Power,
yeah.
Money
We
Power.
had. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
dope. Yeah, he was
Okay.
great.
Look, look,
That's
look.
that's crazy because no man, I'm a hush.
Let me run this. Let me run this ad for real quick. Um, good lord. I should have just let y'all talk while I did the share screen, huh? But nah, I got it. I got
Yeah,
it.
that's crazy because I remember Money Powell when me and Money Powell was sparring and Norman Jr. was trying to tell me and teach me how to do something, and he got right in the ring and did what he was talking about to Money Powell. And I'm saying that because people say that that's one of Devin's best attributes. We're just gonna watch and see what happens.
Okay, that being said, let me run this. Y'all put your link in the chat, TD or KG, okay? Here we go.
Usual suspect. I will reap what I sow, and that's a universal rule for everybody. Johnny Ray.
Okay, so that was today's show, you guys, and it was very good. If y'all are familiar with Johnny Rice, I know y'all know who Johnny Rice is. Damn it,
Yeah.
that was a good show, and this
Yeah.
is what they do on Sundays. So, y'all should go over there and check them out. If you like to hear stories about fighters who ain't on the A side, fighters, everybody's, yeah. An autism boy. This is my first time seeing you, sir. So this is why I gave you. You didn't have a wrench. I fuck with you. So, but yes, Tales from the B side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Check them out.
I'm looking forward to it for sure. For sure.
Okay.
But what I'm about to say, but yeah, man, I just want to come up here and just get that off my chest. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it has been bullshit. I know a lot of people sick of it because a lot of people, outside of just us talking, you know what I mean, are sick of it too. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? But again, I don't hate or dislike nobody. You know what I'm saying? I come in peace. You know what I mean? I come in peace. Oh, they're gonna Norman scene right now. Um,
How you doing, Pops?
I come in peace. You know what I mean? I don't go looking for trouble with nobody. You know what I mean? Even with that being said, like I don't know how else this is. He said I'm late to the party. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how else to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like what was said was what was said. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Get over it. You know what I mean? So sometimes, I learned that, when little kids get to pouting, sometimes you just gotta sit them in timeout, let them keep pouting.
Oh,
But
hey, brother, how you doing?
hey,
Man, I'm late to the party, man. I couldn't. Man, listen, man. I'm late to the party.
We done,
Nobody tell me nothing.
we
Go
done,
read the me- Go read
we
the
done
message.
cooked. We done cooked, drank, fell
oh
out, and
damn, you
be up
did
again.
test me.
Yeah, man.
Oh
I'm
man,
late to the
yeah, but
party,
yeah.
man. I'm like, man, they over there partying. Hey, look, y'all got lines going and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lying here, lying, dancing, and everything, playing spades. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, man, we done had the party and drank, fell out, and we up again.
What's up, man? What I missed?
Oh man, shit. I just spoke the truth about calling me a liar. Then he said you was a liar. Then
Oh, you talking about Booty Boy. We're gonna call him Booty Boy now. You talking about
yeah,
Booty Boy?
yeah,
Yeah, cause he B and B. He B begin with a B, start end with a B. Yeah, this is Booty Boy.
yeah,
He be the boy. Yeah, he Booty Boy now. Yeah. I like to give I like to give all these sisters names. You know what I'm saying? You got Elroy. You got Elroy, now you got Booty Boy. You feel me?
Elroy would be Tank, the bodyguard. Yes, yes.
Elroy is the bodyguard
Oh my
and
God.
Booty Boy is the podcast. So Elroy and Booty Boy, they go hand in hand. You feel me?
Yes, yes,
hey
sir.
man,
Y'all
I
trying to
was
get
just
me in trouble, man.
Yeah, look, I'm
Y'all
like,
trying to get me in trouble, man.
You can't be affiliated with. Hey, you can't be affiliated with this over here, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Hey, listen. I don't know what y'all talked about. I don't know what went on, but I gotta tell y'all some news. I told y'all up top, bro. But listen, did y'all tell him about how the time Booty Boy was in the comments and he was on some girl named Free Mars or something like that?
sugar
And they
free Mars.
I did
Yeah,
when
and
they
they block.
blocked me.
he
Hey,
blocked
look,
you.
bro.
Yeah,
And
I
they was
heard.
on there
Yeah.
talking about. They was on there talking about black man and how they putting a jacket on a black man and this and that. He ain't never been associated. I'm like. Wait a minute. That same black man you talking about did that same thing to this man right here. He a black man.
That's
Mm.
Block
it.
me immediately. Motherfucker said, you have been timed out. I was like, what? So I went to text him
Wow.
again. It said, you have been timed out. So I logged into another thing to see could I say something. And I said something. I was like, bro, y'all fake over here. You over here talking about pro black and deep in your roots and you don't know. Man, get the hell out of here, man. Y'all ain't on none of that, man.
I've been
Y'all,
saying
hey
that.
man, y'all fakers, baby. Y'all fakers for whoever listen to you. That's all that
Look,
is.
I had a whole
And that was an
live that said,
opportunity for them to talk to you.
Big
they,
time. That's the time to clear it up. Let's get it started. But see, that what you get when you get people like that who stuck in their own head. You feel what I'm saying? See, now one thing about me is when I get on, you can speak to me. You can ask me whatever you want to ask me. We're gonna have a dialogue, not a monologue. You feel what I'm saying? You feel I know I get overbearing sometimes and I'm gonna speak my facts, but I'm going to listen to what you got to say, and we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna see if we can come to some kind of understanding. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but hey man, listen, bro, they ain't want none of that. They ain't want none of that. X me out immediately, and then that lady went on to run her damn mouth about a whole bunch of nothing. I said, bro, if you don't get out of here,
see,
Right.
I
See,
said that though earlier. I said that y'all blocked the real Brian Norman
yeah,
Jr.
y'all
and Taylor,
fuck me.
and
I
and
came on here to see what you talk.
y'all missed the whole
I came on here to see
opportunity.
what the noise is. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Y'all missed the whole opportunity to get questions and talk to the man himself. I said that.
They didn't
yeah,
want that. They don't want that.
she
Hey,
did
listen,
say that.
Let me just put this out here because I said this too, because you told me I can say it word for word. Mr. I ain't gonna call him the name you call him because I ain't gonna do that. I don't do that. You said word for word that you ain't important enough to call.
oh,
To
booty boy,
me,
no, booty boy, I ain't expecting you, bro. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. You come slap me in the face right now. I have no idea who you are. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
he
I
keeps saying
just
that you could call him because you got his number.
I just got my prescription glasses. It's a true story. I'm serious. That's why I've been wearing them. So you know how I go. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
You know good. Hey, Shawai, you know good and well when we take these off, we can't see what's going on this screen. But you can't see nothing.
I
All
can
I
see
see
the
is
screen. I can't see far. I
that's
can't.
it. That's it. If anybody wears glasses, y'all know we not lying. When we look at
Right.
these screens, bro, all you see are little faces. That's it. I
I
can't
can
see the
see better than that
names.
for the record, y'all. I can't see far. I have to use my
Well,
prime.
see, mine came from old age, so mine is reading. I can see
Oh
far.
yeah,
I
I
can
ain't
see
there
far.
yet.
I can't see close. You
I'm
feel what I'm
older than
Look at
saying?
you,
me.
and I
I
ain't
gotta
there
wear
yet.
reading glasses too.
You
Yeah, that's
feel me?
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm older than you, and I ain't there yet.
I think I'm older than all of you. I think.
Hey man, they be like that. But look, but bottom line, no, I'm saying that to say, bro, I don't even know what that man looked like. The man reached out to me. Well, I know we chopped it up one time about something because y'all know me. I'm all about the facts. I'm all about what need to be explained, what need to be discussed. Because I'm a truth teller. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever you need to know, you come ask me. I'm gonna give it to you, and it's gonna make sense. You feel what I'm saying? Anything
Right.
else, like I keep saying, the other people who's talking, they're not going to tell you anything. They're going to allow you to assume and make your own assumptions and twist your own words and twist their words. I'm going to come to you and give it to you line by line. You say, well, what about this? I'm going to give it to you line by line. Understand this, understand this, understand this. Boom, boom, boom,
Right.
boom, boom.
Two more
Nobody else will
questions.
give you that.
Two more questions, because you do. I told him you keep it funky, and it ain't nobody out here that you gotta lie to.
No.
Two more questions, then. Are you? So, is it safe to assume that you guys are not cool with each other like that?
Who the boy?
Yes.
I don't know. I just went on
Okay.
the show one time.
And look, I'm just asking these questions. We
I
trying to get
don't know
clarity.
him. Even if, I don't even know if I went on this show. I think I went on this show. I've been on a lot of shows. I don't know him like that.
Is he cool with Junior like that? That you know of?
Not that I know of. I think Junior did a show or something. I mean, first of all, you got to understand, we represent the same thing, and that was my point. So I want to clear this up right now. I want to clear this up right now. I understand, we don't need to be at war with each other. I understand we got enough people at war with us for us not to be at war with each other. I
Right.
understand we shouldn't have to throw rocks at each other to get nowhere in life or pull each other down. I understand that. I'm all for that. You feel what I'm saying? But we can't be speaking that and then preaching lies on somebody else. You
Right.
feel me?
Right,
Right.
right.
I never attack people because I heard about people saying people attacking people's character. I never attack anybody that don't say nothing about me. If you listen to me on any interview, I'm not perfect. But if you ever listen to me on any interview, what I try to do and what I especially been trying to do lately is if I say something, especially if it's about somebody I don't know, never had no ill words against fighters or whoever else, I try to be as respectful as possible, even when I'm saying something negative about him. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if I don't like him, i.e. Boots, I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I'm gonna tell you, hey, I don't like him. He a pussy. You feel? But I'm gonna let you know up front. That's how I feel. You feel what I'm saying? But if I
Yeah.
don't know the person, I've never had no dealings with the person. They never done me wrong. They never said nothing wrong to me. I ain't got no reason to trash talk them or down them or whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna do that. So I understand it. We standing for the same thing.
So it's safe to say you don't watch his channel.
Who? No, not at all. I never have. Never did that. I've scrolled through his just like yours. First of all, that's why I'm late to the party. When I catch your channel, sure, I come through here and you just be on, just like just now. Ain't now one of y'all text me your channel name yet. I'm so serious. I mean, I'm not
You've
saying
been
that
on my channel, Senior.
I have been on your channel. Listen to me. I've been on your channel through scrolling the same way as him. That's what I'm telling you.
No, you've been on here on my panel.
Are you listening to me?
I'm gonna leave you alone. Yeah, I'm just a woman, and I'm gonna talk shit.
No. Listen to what I'm trying to say to you.
Okay, I'm gonna listen.
When I scroll, when I get on YouTube and I get to scroll,
live.
it be live. You feel me? So
Yes.
I'm just scrolling. So when I get on and when I talk, when I click and even today, I click it. Go check your messages because you ain't checked them yet. Go check your messages. See what time I text.
My phone's off. That's why.
I text you at 7. I text you at 7:30. Tay came back, text me at 8:28. I was doing something. I missed that. So then I just text Tay back at 9 something.
That's
and
on
I don't know if Tay hit me. Yeah, I don't know if Tay. Yeah. I don't know if Tay hit me back yet. But anyway, because I didn't see his text, he said we on Shawal, we on live. So I text him back at 9 something because I had just seen it. So now I'm like, damn, but I don't know, I can't get to it. So I'm scrolling. So well, let me try again. I just sat down. It was when I scrolled again, boom, there you go. Just like any other time. That's what I'm saying. It took time to get to you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's on me.
Yeah,
because
so
when I go
what is the
live,
name? But if you Google, I'm not you Google, but if you put in YouTube and you can see you got other people be trying to do it, but they can't get to you. So if you do Shawa boxing, if you do Shawa, if you do Shawa boxing channel, you will not find you. I'm just telling you that now.
no, because my channel was not initially set up to be a boxing channel, and I meant to change anyway. Yeah, that's a whole.
I'm telling you, you might want to tell us how to get you if we want to get straight to you. You hear me?
Yeah, like I said, that's my fault. Because when I go live, I turn my ringer off so people don't have to hear that. So that's my apology.
Yeah, soon as you text me, I text you 5 minutes later. So I would have been at the beginning. You text me at 7:34. I text you back at 7:39.
I was going in for a little bit.
Yeah, I text you back at 7:39. You ain't never respond.
I was going in. I was in the midst of something.
It's all good, man. You did what you did. Hey, it's all organic. It's all authentic. So they saw what they saw. They heard what they heard. I already know what's going on, and I'm sure you cooked them and you cooked them up and you served them up. And I guarantee you also, they ain't gonna come get no smoke from me because hey, I can have a conversation with any of them respectfully. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna cook them respectfully too.
My link is pinned if they did, and wherever they want to go. I know how you get down. You be available for the smoke. So if that's what they want, I don't like it.
Pull up. Tell me about what I said. Tell me about what I don't know. Tell me about how I lied. Tell me about how I said something wrong. Pull up. Let me know.
I'm just saying. So I do have. Look, since I got you here, I'm gonna roll with it. I got a question for you out the chat. When is, and I think I already know the answer, but when is Junior gonna start his camp?
We on tomorrow. He already working. He work every day. This it's an everyday thing for him. This is what he does. Like it's like it's me and you. It's like me and you get up, you get on YouTube. You know, I might go to whatever we do every day. B has been doing this all his life for 7 years, bro.
Been telling people that
7 years since he was 7 years old. I'm so sorry. He been doing this all his life since he was 7 years old. You feel what I'm saying? He don't know nothing else. Like for him to do something else, he will be fake. For him to go party, he don't party. He don't drink.
Don't smoke.
He don't smoke.
People all this
He
stuff.
don't hang. Look, he don't hang with nobody. He don't do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? All he do is hang with his family. You ain't gonna see him with no entourage of people around him. And me and him just had that discussion just a minute ago to make sure it's clear. Cause you know you got a whole bunch of man. We were talking, weren't we?
Yeah, I was there at the
Yeah,
gym.
we just had a conversation about that. Like, bro, you got to make sure you keep them out your way. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we don't know you. We don't know you. You feel what I'm saying? And you got
Right.
to keep it
Right.
that way. Even if you cool, my nigga. But I'm need you to do me a favor, be cool from over there. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't
Facts.
got no beef with you though. You feel me?
Right.
Right.
Right. Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
is it safe to say that no one talked to you guys about not fighting Devin until you guys could both have a undisputed fight?
All
And
the
for
dumbass shit is that. Damn, I gotta
I'm just
stop
saying.
cussing. You done got me on here. Got me on.
I know you ain't supposed to be cussing, but don't cuss. Don't cuss. But this is being said that people have told you not to fight Devin until you guys fight for undisputed. So I'm just
Nobody told me nothing about that. Wrong person. I don't know who they talking about. Who said they told me that? Why would they say they told me not to fight Devin until undisputed when Devin ain't even got a build at
because
147?
it's a bigger fight.
Devin ain't even got a fight at 147 yet. Who is Devin to say to go to undisputed? But he don't have one belt. What are they talking about? So we gonna allow a man to enter the division. Let's be clear. When so you had Jerron Ennis, who was black. You had what Rolling? What is Rolling? What is his consideration?
I think he's
Spanish?
half Mex. He's half
WWBA
Mexican.
champion.
I thought he's
Yeah, but he's half.
I
He's
was
half.
saying
He's,
Spanish.
I think he's
No,
half Latino and half something else. I don't know what the other half
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We're right. But
Yeah,
he black enough.
he black.
He's still our brother.
yeah, yeah.
He's still our brother. So you know. So you want to take it there? Like I don't get that. What you saying? Like I don't know nothing about that. No, this is my first time hearing. This is my first time ever hearing about fighting Devin for undisputed. How you go? How you gonna have a man entering the division and you talking about wait to fight him for undisputed? That don't even make sense.
This is just what is being said.
Now, if somebody
But
told you that, they told him.
maybe it was said to Junior supposedly. I don't know. I'm just trying to
Oh
be.
yeah, no, that B ain't never told me nothing about that. In fact, Bill offered B to come to his training camp to help him get ready. He had a 3-fight deal. He had a 3-fight deal with Turkey for Ramirez once and Rolly. I'm not Rolly, but Ryan twice.
Right.
$36 million. He asked us to come to his camp after Sasaki fight. Not after Sasaki fight. It was before Sasaki fight. After Quavez fight. Nope. Let me think about this.
That was
Yeah,
like that was like that was like 3 4 days later.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, because B had a fight coming up. It was before. It was
No.
before.
Okay.
It was
So I just
before.
know I know about you being at the Braves Stadium and y'all
Yeah,
had that meeting.
that was Bray Stadium was after Sasaki fight. Let me hold on, bro. I'm tripping.
That's what I'm saying. 3 days after the Sasaki fight, that's when I knew about it.
All right. So this what it okay, that's what you knew about it, but it happened before the Sasaki fight. I'm positive. I'm 1,000% positive. Because I was
Mm.
trying to think of how I wanted to do it. B is the one who was the smart one on this one. It was like, nah, I don't want to do it. And I asked him why he didn't want to do it. He said, because you're a potential opponent. You're too close to my weight class.
I've been telling
Um,
people that.
Oh, you talking about him going to your camp? I
the
mean, him
camp,
coming
the
to
camp.
camp. Oh, I was talking about when the fight was offered to y'all.
Oh,
My
no,
bad. I'm
I'm talking
sorry.
about the camp. Yeah, I'm talking about sparring. I'm talking sparring. They asked us,
Sparring
My bad.
for sparring.
yeah, for sparring. That was before Sasaki. So they asked us whatever, and then B, then showed up right after B fight. That happened or whatever else, and there it is. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, just like that, he was right. He was right not to take the whatever, and here it is. Here we are.
Okay, here's another one because I said
Well,
this.
can I clean something up a little bit? I
Go
mean,
ahead.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm trying not to get no problems over here, but I think it wasn't that it wasn't. I don't think it was presented as he should fight. I think he was saying that the fight would probably be better off, if they both fighters, Dev and Norman, cleaned up, the division and then fought for undisputed later on. I think that was just a suggestion of it would have been a bigger fight. That I think that's what it was. I don't
But
think it
the
was. I
question is,
don't think
did
it
the
was. It was.
conversation happen?
Oh, that I don't know. I just saying I think that was
That's
more of
all.
a suggestion what the person wanted. So I don't want I don't
Okay.
think it was put
So
out
I
there that
mean,
it,
But
it should be. That's yeah.
well, That's not true. The thing is, Devin said that man was ass. But because I know he's close to them, I had said, bro, your dude, your boy got to fight Norman because he said he ass. He said, well, I think it should be for undisputed. But how can you say that? How can you say such a thing when Devin haven't even fought at
Yeah,
147?
yeah.
No, everybody know in the fight game, when you say somebody ass,
Yeah.
show
Okay,
me.
so
No,
That's
I
all.
understand that. I'm just saying it's just I think it's more of an opinion. I don't think it was said that it should be that. I think it was more of like, it would be better off if that did happen down the line. I think
so
that's
it's
to
an
be fair.
opinion.
That's
It is an opinion, but I'm gonna
yeah.
be clear. I'm gonna be real clear. The words that I heard was I talked to him and I told him that he shouldn't even have this fight unless it's for undisputed. So this is why I'm asking: was that ever said by
No,
this individual,
Mm.
not to me.
Junior or Senior?
No,
He's
no,
saying
it
no.
wasn't said. It wasn't said to me. I don't even know the man like that. I think I might be on his channel one time about something. I don't even remember what it was about because I've been on so many channels, so I don't even remember what it was about. But I know I had been on his channel before. We chopped it up, whatever else. He seemed cool. I ain't had no problem with him. But like I said, as far as knowing what he looked like, knowing who he is, and you gotta remember, Shawar, I didn't even know who you was. Remember, you had to think about it. Am I
Yeah,
lying?
no. I
I
don't
talk to
know.
you all. Listen, I talk to you all the time in the chat. I talk to you all the time on comments, and I had no. When you talk to me, you had to tell me who you was, right?
Yeah.
So that just let y'all know how my mind is really, and my
But
eyes.
I understand that you deal with a lot of people on
Yes,
a regular
my
basis. I'm
mind,
not
my
single
yes,
out.
my mind and my eyes. I deal with a lot. And big dog, just so you know, you ain't gonna have no problems over here. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no
Mhm.
problem. I don't
No,
get
no,
in
because
again.
I like everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm cool with
nah, you ain't
everybody.
gonna have no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. And I don't have I have an opinion on the fights, but as far as opinions on people, I think everybody's cool. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
all
yeah,
respectful,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
all respectful. It's all respectful until it's disrespectful.
So
And
it's
I
just,
don't get. And listen, I don't get. And I'm
yeah,
very easy to deal with.
yeah.
I don't
Oh,
get
I
disrespect.
know.
Listen,
I don't know if you remember me. We've met last year, and you was really respectful. We met last year at the garden. I think it was last June or may have been August or something like that. We met and your son and you guys were really cool and everything. So
thank,
you're good
thank
people.
you,
I can't say
good,
nothing bad
thank
genuine
about you
you.
guys.
people.
Yeah,
Good, genuine people. So I don't
yeah,
know why they putting
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
on us.
anybody who knows me or come across me, you gonna tell is all real. And
Yeah,
and just like you just said, and even that, if you got on here, if you ain't been giving me smoke like him, nah, we ain't cool. But like if somebody get on here, whatever else, and it ain't been no smoke and it ain't no nothing else. Like I was just on the Philly channel about two
yeah,
days ago. Mazuma, I think my guy name was or whatever else. On the straight in Philly. Hey man, this I don't have no problem. We ain't got no issue.
yeah.
Billy
There's no
Boots.
I
reason,
think
there's no reason for disrespect. And that
it
was my
was
point of
yeah,
that
it
was
was
my
at the when you pressed Bradley. I was at the press conference. That's when we met. After that, after you pressed Bradley, that was the event we was at. And then
yeah,
I
yeah,
you guys were sitting at the fight, and I was there around you guys,
yeah.
and y'all were cool. So yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
It
we
was that
cool,
event.
man. Don't ain't out the way.
I think you had DM me after
You've
that
been
Hey,
on
too.
look.
the
Yeah,
BBO's panel when he's on there, haven't you?
yeah, like once I've been
Yeah.
on there. Yeah,
Yeah,
he just
hey
gave me
man, look, man, we
something.
cool. We out the way. We ain't out here trying to start no noise. We ain't out here doing none of that.
Yeah,
Oh, hey, but what we will do is we would defend what we believe and we would defend our honor and we will whoop your ass if that's what it is. Yeah, that's what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? In the ring, hopefully. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
look, and
yeah,
I've said that too earlier. I said y'all have the right. And I said also, Junior has the right to go on any show he wants to, or you, and promote himself and build his fan base.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with
Absolutely.
that. I got one more
Absolutely.
question though. Look, before you get, because you talk too much, Senior. I got, I got one more question. I remember this really specifically before Devin even got to 140. I remember watching you on somebody's show, and you said that this was before Devin got up to 47. You said that y'all was already looking to fight him and Rohan Polanco. Am I lying or am I
No, you're
making that
not
up?
lying. Yeah, yeah. No,
Y'all didn't put
I've
out no
been.
list, but you've been saying it.
No, I've been loved that fight. I've been wanted that fight. I wanted that fight. He was at 135 because I'm looking at his size and I'm looking at it's like
You're gonna
and
grow.
this wasn't from a disrespectful point. Well, you know what? I told y'all, I man, I came in the game. showing much love and respect to Bill and Devin because
Facts.
father son
Facts.
duo.
I
Yeah,
said that
doing
too.
what they did, what I'm saying, and making their way to. They pretty much went the same road me and my son went. So many similarities. I had nothing but love for him until when he pushed Lomachenko the way he pushed Lomachenko at that weigh-in. I had an issue with that. You feel what I'm saying? Because I like, damn, Lomachenko wasn't even doing that. That man was just sitting there minding his business. You feel what I'm saying? Like he was just sitting there chilling with a about face or whatever else. And and if you know anything about fighting and fighting stance, he wasn't even in no fighting stance to catch himself like he needed to. And I'm real big about fighters not getting hurt, and he pushed the hell out of him.
Yeah.
So I didn't like Devin after that. And I didn't like Devin no more until Regis fight. And the Regis fight, I ended up liking him again because of the game plan. That was really just it was a hell of a game plan they came up with, and it was similar to what I was trying to do in what my son fight with Santillan, which my son chose to go another way. But it was just a games plan, and I was like, bro, that was hard. That was too hard, and I had nothing but respect for it. And I mean, I was from a boxing fan standpoint, I was just excited about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you and B, I've never seen y'all disrespect the Haney's
No,
ever.
no,
I've always seen you actually give homage to him.
all the time,
I
all the
seen
time.
B. I thought B looked up to Devin. To be honest,
I don't
that's
know.
what
I
I've
don't.
always thought.
Yeah, he never told me he looked up to him, but no, I
Oh
mean,
well,
it's
I mean, this just my own. Yeah, this
yeah,
is what
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought.
yeah. No, he
But he's
never
always
said
been
he looked up to
respectful.
him. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he's always
no,
been
no, no,
respectful.
yeah, no, nothing disrespectful. No, we had nothing disrespectful to say. Now I don't like him at all. Now we got problems.
And
I
that's
s-
your right.
yeah,
I
I still
still
respect them. I still respect them from the father son tip and everything else. But all the other games they playing and all the other stuff there, like this serious grown man business. Now you got to see us now.
I feel like they was trying to sun y'all, and I've been saying that.
Well,
And I have not said that to you, but I'm saying it to you, and I've been saying it to everybody. I felt like they was trying to sun.
I mean,
B.
him saying him putting that Vada situation out 8 days after he knew that the Vada test was supposed to start August the 1st, after already knowing we agreed to 8 extra weeks that was not contracted that we didn't have to do, but we had already still agreed to it because we ain't got no problem with it. And then my son, he made a big deal into the public to, you know, skew them and sway them. And my son came out and went ahead and did it because like I don't even want y'all to have an excuse to pull out. And Devin says, "Do as you're told." That lets you know what it was about right there. Why?
Bullying them and sunning somebody trying.
Yeah, yeah. That lets you know that's what it was about. That lets you know it wasn't a genuine effort, even with the negative text. That wasn't a genuine effort to see was he dirty or not. You don't care. You knew he wasn't dirty. Who are we around? You with Beat the Country. The man you with openly said he can beat a test. Who we with? We
They're
ain't
gonna
with
get
nobody.
mad. People are gonna get mad that you said that, but
Care.
I
We ain't
don't
with
either.
nobody.
This is
It's a no.
space
Listen to
for
what.
y'all to say what you need
So
to for real.
wait. If people get mad, please come on here and press me about it. Explain to me, and we're gonna speak facts. Has Bit the Country ever been convicted for drugs in the sport?
He has.
Is Bit the Country banned from other sports because of that?
Yes.
Yep.
Did Bit the Country, is he on record as saying he can beat a vital test?
Yes.
Where did I say something wrong?
He
Wait,
didn't.
last question. Is Devin Haney associated and heavily promoted by and heavily promotes Snack and Bit the Country?
Yes.
What did I say wrong?
You didn't.
Nothing. Who who we affiliated with? Tay, give me some drugs, man. Give me some drugs, Tay.
I
I
don't
need
know where
some
to get
drugs.
none of that. Yeah, I don't know where to get none of that. I don't know where to get none of that.
That's what I'm saying. We don't even know what to get none of that. We don't even know. Bro, that what getting me. I'm like, bro, where do you get steroids at? Where you get these PEDs? I don't even know where to get them. You feel
I
me?
sure don't. I
I
sure
know,
don't.
but nobody. I've been around boxing for 30. Nobody's ever tried to give me PEDs. Nobody's ever. I don't know anybody person that done PEDs. I've never been around. I've never seen it, and that's
Right.
30 plus years. So where are these PEDs? I guess it.
This,
I guess it didn't make it to my to my realm of boxing. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. I
That's
don't even know
coming
what people
from a
think that.
man who's, and because I talked to Tay about this on my show before too. That's coming from a man and you who's fought before, and Tay, a man who's fought before. Let me ask you this then, because this was floating around. People are wondering why y'all didn't know any other testing agencies. And
Why
I
we didn't
asked
know?
Tay, yeah, why weren't you privy to any other testing agencies?
What you mean privy? What you mean? Well, I don't. But why would we be? What you mean? I'm confused
Thank
about the
thank
question.
you. I don't know why you would be.
Yeah,
I
I'm confused. That question is
I,
confusing to me.
I think, okay,
So
put it like this.
here's the thing. Like I said before, on my type of level of fighting, we don't get drug tested, right? You do what is called a combat testing that you go do on your own. You go do your blood work, and that blood work is good for 6 months, right, B?
Yeah, me personally, this is what happened. Me personally, when you get I was pet tested in a title fight with John Pascal, NABL, but you don't get tested on a regular fight. B get tested every fight now. As a world champion, you get tested every fight.
Before he
Right.
signed up with Vada, he's
It-
been getting
yeah,
tested
he get tested every single fight. But here's my question: why are we even talking about this?
because this is this shit that's being said out here. So
See,
I
that's
just
my
wanted
question.
clarity.
So we do black on black, but I don't remember talking about no other fighter that's even tested positive before. They're making a big deal about their drug test before a fight, after a fight. I don't remember this. I don't. This is new to me. So I'm trying. I don't even understand why we're making this a conversation.
Because to me, and this is me just proving my point as well, I feel like this is all backlash of what Bill did when he went live on Twitter and said, how come you got 24 hours? Like, this is all backlash that's
Yeah,
happening, and this is
yeah,
causing a chasm in our community. So this
yeah,
is why
yeah.
I'm asking you this. I'm not
Yeah,
accusing.
yeah, yeah, no,
I'm
yeah,
not
right. But my
disputing.
thing is, it shouldn't even be. That's what like I said. You say in our community, Jose Ramirez, we heard nothing about it. They didn't slander his name. They didn't defame his name. They didn't insinuate nothing. They didn't talk about drug testing. They didn't
They
say
didn't have
nothing.
4 months either to a fight buildup. This is coming.
They didn't do any of that with Jose Ramirez. So I don't even again black on black. What are you talking about? The guy you talking about that you so called defending did the exact same thing. The people over here, we defending ourselves. So we ain't
You,
got the right to defend ourselves.
you
We ain't got
do.
the right to talk back.
You
Are
do.
we supposed to sit down and do as we told? That's what it is.
Mm.
We
Is that
we
what
were
it
just
is?
talking about that. Do as you're told. Who the
So we
hell is you
supposed to sit down,
talking
we supposed to sit
to?
down and do as we told. Last time I checked, the whole thing was, man, you and Bill together, man. No, Bill can't mess with me. Bill won't mess with me. Bill, that's why Bill ain't even talking no more. Bill ain't messing with me. Bill got bigger worries. Bill got Norman worries. That's what Bill got.
Wow.
And
Bill
sending moles down and packing them up and shipping
sending
them back.
moles down to get beat up, sending moles down to get beat up in sparring. That's what Bill got. Bill got other problems. Let me tell you something. The problem that Bill got is that what Devin said ain't true, and they starting to realize that. All that small, all that levels, all that he can't do this, all of that one punch. We ain't Ryan Garcia. All of that slow feet, all of that no feet is not true. When he go back and he look and he actually pays attention, he's seen that's not true. When he go through my Instagram videos, which I'm sure he have, because you supposed to do that. When I train for fighters, I unturn everything I can unturn. I look at whatever I can look at to find out about their mental, to find out if they're pussy, to find out what they are. You feel what I'm saying? If I find out everything. So I'm sure Bill, at the level he on, because there's levels to it, right? So at the
Right.
level that Bill, I'm sure he doing the same thing. And upon overturning all of that, he messed up and he dealing with the real deal. We ain't fighting no 135 pounder. We've been at 147 my whole career, and we the real deal at 147. We own it, and we gonna show them.
I know.
Hey, that's why we make the fights, and that's why these fights happens to see who's the best. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
You
And
sounded
it
like
is the
Gucci Man
best
a little
man
bit.
gonna win. It is what it
You
is.
heard me,
I
B?
don't. It's very
I
simple
always
for
said,
me.
You sounded like Gucci Man a little bit.
what I say? What I say about
You
Cooch?
see, you send him down here. I'm gonna pack him up in a box and ship him
Oh,
right
back
back to you.
motherfucker back in a box, right? Real talk. But that's real though. That's real. Like again,
East side, man.
I
East
keep
side.
man, I keep telling people, man. I keep telling people about us. The best thing, man. This is living. I'm gonna tell you that this is living. You got to think what we was dealing with the Booth situation. That's why I don't like him so much. And that's why I'm so mad at their whole team about that BS that they pulled, because that was the worst time for me, because I'm a man of action. You don't tell me you can do something and not do it. You don't tell me you can beat me in something. You see when I get in the ring, you don't tell me you can do something and not let's not get it. It's not hard. Get it done. Let's get it done. What you talking about? Why all the games? Why all the this? Why all the no? It's easy to talk. Let's get it done. You know what I
Right,
mean? So
right,
that time of life where people were talking about duck, duck, duck because of the games they had played pissed me off so bad. You feel what I'm saying?
right.
When it flipped over now and people see the truth, they see we went live from the start, they see who playing games, they see everything is the same. Now life is so good because everything I say is the truth. Everybody sees that everything I said. 98% of people see that when everything I said is the truth. You feel what I'm saying? They be like, but he don't be lying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They understand, like if I say it, that's what it is. If I
that's
say
what
it, that's what
some
it
people.
is.
But some people still gonna think you
Yeah,
lying.
that's why I said
That's how people
98%.
get down.
That's why I
Yeah,
said
yeah,
98%.
yeah, 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 yeah. Look, I'm straight, and I'm glad that you just clarified some things. All I'm trying to do, like I said, is get clarity because it's shit floating around out here, and I know I said that too. I don't think you and B are privy to what's going on in our little boxing community,
Not
but
at all.
it's causing a chasm. These
That,
things
that's
that are being said, and it's sad, and it's pissing me off. This is why I went live today. I appreciate you coming up here
Well,
and
let
being.
me tell you why. Don't let it piss you off because you on the right side. Don't even worry about it. You on the side. Listen, you on the side that can talk. You on the side that can sit on here and have dialogue with this side, the other side. You can welcome the other side. They're welcome right now. If they in the link, send them the link, send them whatever, whatever. They're
It's
welcome to
free.
pull up right now.
It's pinned.
The side that them other people on, the people like me are not welcome over there. They got to silence you. They got to silence us. We can't talk. You can't go over there and infect the minds and the brains of the people that done already got a hold of. You feel what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
wouldn't allow. They want to allow me to. They don't want to allow to hear both sides. They only want to hear that one side. That one frame of mind, that one side that you got going on, that's all you can hear. Anything else, we blocking. They blocked two of my accounts. The other one I told you I jumped back on that with, she blocked that immediately. I was like, oh yeah, they some bullshit.
I can get her moderators, but still, I don't know that she's still out here talking shit.
They
That
all
I
done the
don't
same.
know.
Hey, look, who is she again? So exactly. So I'm cool. I'm cool. But my thing is, if I hear something, you know me, I argue with somebody with two followers. If I hear something that's not true,
I know you will.
I will.
I know
I'm
you
sure I follow.
will.
I'm
But see,
sure I
I'm
follow.
not
Hey, I'm
mad at
sure
you.
I argue with fake pages all day long. You feel what I'm saying?
You have that right though. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? This is your name. This is
It's
your good
easy.
name.
yeah.
It's
Sure,
your
it's
good
easy.
name.
It's easy though because it's easy. How easy is it to tell the truth? How easy is it to stand on your square and do what you say you're gonna do? That's not hard.
I'm gonna tell y'all what my dad used to say. All you have is your good name, and you have every right to defend that. Period.
I'm gonna tell you what Scarface say. All you got is your balls and your word.
Word. Hey,
And
hey,
you don't break it from nobody.
you're
Oh
right.
man,
You're right. So, okay. I don't
he
know
just
if you
froze.
have anything else you want to say. I've been on here for 2.5 hours. I'm an old lady. I be having to use the bathroom.
Jesus Cristo. Well, I'm about to be. I just like I said, I came on just to give my piece on the whole, not on one situation, but more on the situation of the fan base and the people in the chat, you know, um, being against your opinions and trying to shit on you and this and that. Not only that I be in the chats, a lot of these, content creators that I support and I'll still continue to support. But the chat, I also do content myself, and I have a channel, and I welcome a lot of people to come on. And I'm not always right, you know what I'm saying? And even though my hat says I'm the best in the world, I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
We're
But
human. We're human.
we all entitled to our opinions, and nobody should be shitting on somebody or hating somebody because he feels a certain way. It's funny that he brought up the shove. with Lomachenko. I was against that shove too, and I remember putting that in one of my friends in the comments, and one of my friends that does content channel, and somebody got at me and saying, "Oh, you would say that because you're a Lomachenko fan." I was like, oh, "What are you bugging?" I said, "I'm rooting for Devin in this fight. I just didn't like that he shoved Lomachenko. I thought that was kind of fake in a sneak attack because he was nice and friendly through the whole build up, and then the shove was kind of like it was sneaky. I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I pointed that out, they got at me. So
Okay,
I
y'all.
mean,
Look, I'm a person who didn't mind it, so don't judge me. But I didn't. I I
it's an
didn't.
opinion.
Exactly.
You know
We
what I'm saying?
all
So
are human. We all feel
yeah,
the way we feel. I ain't mad at y'all for being mad at Devin Ford.
yeah,
Please don't be mad at me because
yeah.
I'm
it
mad
just
as hell. I'm mad as hell about this show.
yeah. Look, don't be shaking your head at me though. And, don't
I
be
ain't
shaking
shaking
your
my
head.
head at you. I just said I
Okay.
was mad. I wanted to fight it myself. I ain't gonna lie to
Yeah.
you. Y'all
I
mad about
didn't
that.
like it.
And
I
I'm
didn't
not
like it
mad at
either.
that. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
like,
Y'all mad.
we
My
all
whole real
feel
mad
how we
about that.
feel,
yeah,
man. We all feel how we
yeah,
feel. That's why I say on my channel, I just have respect for everybody. I want everybody to be able to say whatever the hell they want to
yeah,
say. Unless you're getting ignorant, then you gotta go.
yeah,
But other than that, it's just a
yeah.
conversation. Like it's not a
Absolutely.
big
I don't know
deal.
if you guys remember last year. I brought this up too. In when Dev fought Ryan, I think it was at the weigh-in.
I think it's
When Dev went up to do his weigh-in, there was security that went and snuffed somebody from Devon's team, and I thought that was messed up and bullshit. And then I went on and I spoke about it too. I said, "Yo, that was messed up." I don't know if they were part of Ryan's team or just the security of the Barclays, but it was messed up. You know what I'm saying? So I pointed that out too. So I've been very consistent as far as like the little sneak attacks and the ghetto-ness, if you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I think that's soft. You know what I'm saying? So nobody can say that I've been inconsistent about the little with the security guards. I was totally against that as well. So I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if y'all remember it, but somebody from Devon's team got snuffed and pushed in the face, one of the security guards in the Barclays.
At
You know what I'm saying?
Lomachenko?
So no, at
What fight was that?
the Ryan Garcia fight at the weigh-in.
Oh, okay,
At
okay.
the weigh-in. So when Devin went up to the weigh in, I guess the some of his team was gonna walk on the platform or the stage, and they wouldn't let them. And then the guy from security came and took his hand, and I believe he just like mushed him. So
Was
and that
there
was
was
messed
the
up.
error? Was it error?
No, no, no. It was somebody from, I think, Barclay Security. I don't think it was Ryan
Oh,
Security against somebody from Dev's team.
okay, because I know
So yeah,
Elroy. Cause I know Elroy. He be real overzealous. Now I done met Elroy a couple times in real life. Yeah, he a real sissy boy.
yeah.
Y'all don't be
I've
seeing how he be doing. He be carrying. Look, he be carrying his homegirl purse. Like he be carrying all the goods in the bag. I'm just saying, is he not? You look at him. Go look at him carrying his bag. You
no,
know
I've
what I'm
seen.
saying?
He was at the Madison Square Garden where the women's fight, and I was like a section above, and I went and I spoke to Kevin Newman because Kevin Newman's part of the team, and and Elroy or Tank was there at the edge of the seat, just like looking around and right next to Dev. So
Right, right, right.
yeah,
Yeah, he was looking out for him, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was holding the bag, and I'm sure he had the bag.
Yeah, he did have the bag,
He had the bag.
and he had the same type of shirt but different color.
He had the bag. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look, I thought I had took the camera to I had to use the bathroom. Y'all I told you I'm old.
Oh
Look,
Lord,
look, I
Lord
want to
have
get my
mercy.
mark. I want to get my Mark Nash on since I got you on here, and I want to talk some boxing if you got time.
All the time.
Oh, okay. So, we got coming up this weekend. Moses Atuma, Dillian White. Dillian White out here looking like a little baby AJ. What you think about that fight?
I ain't got no dog in that fight. I don't know. I don't
Me
know enough.
neither.
Yeah, I don't know.
Me neither.
yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
I will say this. I'm not. I don't feel like I've seen enough from Atoma.
Me neither.
I,
Yeah,
I kind of want Dillian White to hurt him a little bit.
yeah.
I'm just saying because everybody's making this big deal about him. I'm like, he's young. Y'all ain't even giving him a chance.
I think what that is, you talking about who the Tumo boy young?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What it is, it's the
Not just young, new to the game. Yeah.
same as how they talk about it. People who us old heads, we don't like new stuff. I guarantee Michael Jordan or LeBron James. Who you got?
Michael Jordan,
Mike.
but that's because I'm older.
Now watch this.
Mike.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Everybody on this. That's what I was about to say. I want to ask the question first. I was gonna say everybody on this panel got Michael Jordan. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just nostalgic. You ain't be Mike. Mike is Mike. You grew up watching Mike. That's what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Mike
Right.
is Mike. So with that being said, nobody likes to give up on our old dogs, on what we know, on the OGs we've seen. We don't like that. We don't like when them new faces come in. You feel what I'm saying? We don't
That's
like when
true.
it. Nah, we don't. You got to prove yourself. You got to extra prove yourself, and then after you prove that, you got to prove it again. You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes to that level situation, it's either you're on the level or you're not. That's
Right.
what it is. It's either you're on it or you're not. Nobody was on the level before they was on the level. Nobody had fought anybody on their level before they fought somebody on their level, no matter what level it is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
these
right.
people who are talking about the levels, I'm a firm believer of yes, they're levels, but either you own it or you're not.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
That's it.
in the case of Dillian White, we don't know what Dillian White we're gonna get in this fight.
Right.
So so I don't know. It's gonna be hard to gauge even from this fight. I think it'll be a good test for Moses because he's fighting somebody with a lot of fights, right? He's got a lot of
A vet.
bouts on his record. He's got a lot of experience. So yeah, you give him credit for that if he does get by him. So, but it's still not. It may not be enough to gauge because we don't know what Dillian White he's getting in the ring. He's not going to get the Dillian White that fought maybe AJ when he fought AJ, right?
Right.
So
But again, the way he's looking, I think he's gonna try to put in a good old college effort for it. I really.
Yeah.
We gonna see what happens with that.
I mean, anything boxing, man, I'm down for. Give us something to watch. Give us real boxing fans something to watch. Give us
Yeah.
something to look at. Hey, kill our time. What is on here talking noise, talking trash, giving opinions, or you know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Give us something. I'm with it. I'm with all of it.
Okay. So another fight that's coming up, that they just announced. If Big Baby was supposed to fight Big Baby.
Yeah, I seen
Now,
it.
now he fight Michael Hunter. I love me some Michael Hunter though. So
Gerald Miller fighting Michael Hunter, right? So because
yeah,
Anderson pulled out, right?
yeah, Anderson pulled out.
Did they ever say? Did he ever come out and say why, or he just pulled out?
Not to my knowledge.
yeah, no reasoning. It's
We
crazy.
already know. We all know what that is. That's the same thing with a lot of fighters. It's why I was telling you, like, either you on the level or you're not. I think the one thing that probably do need to be, 'cause I've seen this personally, I think the one thing that do need to be honed in on is not the skills, it's the heart factor, the
The
like
mental.
His
just
mentals.
being mental. It's like just being
Yeah.
there. Yeah, your mental. And I think that Jared Anderson is gonna be one because he already set himself to be there. He gonna be one that ain't got it because he already set himself for that.
He
Up
has
for
said
that.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's publicly said it in that
He
fight
said,
where he
yeah,
said he did.
he said you can't do. I tell my son all the time. Listen, I tell my son all the time. I say, bro, listen, how they say the tongue is wicked. People, the old saying we hear, but we don't understand it. When you put, like, let's say, I love you, right? You meet a girl. I think I love her. You say that to yourself, that's going to be double time. You just put it out there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Man, so let's say he's thinking, I don't like boxing. So, but he said, man, I don't like boxing. Guess what? He gonna like,
He's
but not like boxing.
internalized it.
Yeah.
He's internalized it.
He did, yeah.
He said he didn't want to be there in that one fight.
He killed
He
this.
said,
Yeah,
yeah, he didn't want.
killed it.
It was complaining in the corner. He didn't want to hit elbows because they was telling him to go to the body, and he was like, I don't want to hit. I don't like hitting elbows. And
Oh, that's
I mean,
dead, bro. That's dead for him. It's dead.
yeah,
The level. I'm not wishing it on him. I'm just telling you what I believe. I'm telling you from my experience. I think he'll go down from here. Huh?
Thomas, if you got
I
something.
thought I thought he had a Jared Anderson's dog there. That was crazy, man. Just
Yeah,
I
his
got
dog don't sound
I
like
got a
that.
Jared Anderson York. I got a Jared Anderson Yorkie. Hey, I hope he ain't no Yorkie with a pink. Hey, look, it's a Yorkie with a pink bow on her head. So I hope
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, that's why I said his dog is big. I hope it don't sound like that. That's how my little rat over here.
yeah, my
oh
dog is
man.
a. Hey, it's a mini Yorkie. She's a little Yorkie but they think they the baddest thing in the world.
I got a Japanese chin mixed with Shih Tzu, and she's different. She's
Yeah, they think they so bad.
she thinks she's all. Well, I don't know that I got any more questions either because I can't
Who
even
else
think.
we got coming up, man? Who else we got?
I mean, Nick Ball is fighting, but I don't. I like Nick Ball, but then I ain't like the fact that he didn't fight Shushu. So
Uh,
he didn't take the fight. Shushu, they offered him a fight and he didn't want it. And
where
and
was it at?
I'm a big fan of Shushu.
Where was it at?
Excuse me.
Where
Oh,
was it?
these fights are in the UK next week. So like Nick Paul's defending a title against
No,
who's he fighting?
where did they offer him that shoo fight at? Where was it at?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know where it was at. I know that there
See,
was an offer for him, but I
but
don't know.
all of that, but see, listen to me, brother. All that matters. All of that matters. So
Mm.
if Top Rank offered him that, if Top Rank offered him shoo, you got to think about he the champ, right? Nick Ball is the champ.
Nick Paul's the champion. Yeah.
So if Top Rank made him that offer, then Top Rank is gonna come over and is gonna bring him over here and put everything in shoo favor. Why would he do that to himself?
Yeah, but I think Shushu has made it known that he would go to the UK and fight. He has no problem doing that.
And in order for him to go to the UK and fight, the UK got to make that offer. See, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of
Okay.
moving parts. Yeah, that's why we talking about the games that you've been playing. I'm not saying they playing no games,
Yeah,
but I'm just saying it's a lot of moving parts that people got to understand. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I
Like
see.
we wanted to fight who we wanted to fight, but if who we want to fight ain't with the program of the people who putting the money up, it don't matter who we want to fight. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if Nick Ball say, yeah, I'll fight him, but I'll fight him over here. I'm the champ. I'll fight him over here. I want him on my home turf. He gonna need his promoter to pay whatever the other guy want. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get
So
that.
it's a lot of moving factors to that. So if an offer was put out from Shushu's side on that fight, I don't disagree with him not taking that fight. It don't make sense. Not at all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Shushu is talking about fighting
Espinoza too. He wanted. I mean, he
Espinoza.
wanted
That would be
Espinoza.
good.
He wants Fulton. He just wants to get a title shot
That's
somewhere.
true.
So, and
And,
I
and
think
the,
I think
A
he
lot of these
deserves it.
young
I
guys
think
do.
that Espinoza should have been the easiest one to make though, because they're both top rank.
and the thing with that is it's gonna be on Shushu and Shushu advantage. No matter who it is, it's gonna be in Shushu advantage. You feel what I'm saying? Because Top
Yeah.
Rank gonna be the one making the deals. And that's what people gotta understand when it comes to who making what deals and how it is and the amount of money. And like I always tell people also about the money situation, when you hear a certain number, you can pretty much cut that number in half. Cut it in half.
Hmm.
So whatever it is, cut it in half because it's usually 60-40, and that's minimum. Minimum. So you
Wow.
might well do 50. It's the usually 60-40. Yeah, definitely. Minimum. And I'm gonna give it to you real quick breakdown. You got if you let's say Nick Ball fight on Top Rank, right? He got to pay his promoter 20% of his purse,
Yep.
right? So let's say it's $1 million. He got to pay his promoter $400,000, right? 20%. That's 20%, right? No, 10 is 20. 200,000, right?
I was about
200.
to say two.
10
My bad.
would be
200,000. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. $200,000. So he got paid his promoter $200,000. His trainer get 10%, another $100,000. That's $300,000. His manager minimum 10 is the minimum. 10 is the minimum. Some managers get 20.
So,
Manager 10%, minimum 10. That's why I say the minimum on the thing. 10%, another $100,000. That's $400,000, right? That's $400,000. You ain't paid the train. You ain't paid your other trainers. You ain't paid your cut man. You ain't paid all these other people, whatever else. So we take that at $400,000 or $500,000. Guess what? We down to five. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
right.
My
Then
bad.
you didn't even mention the sanctioning fees.
I was just about to say I left out a very important part.
Yeah.
Another
Exactly.
one.
I
You
was
got to pay
just
for
about to
the
say I left
camp
out a
before
very
you go
important part, which is their percentage. I'm
there.
not sure if it's 1, 2, 3%. It's a percentage though, so I'm not sure if it's
Yeah.
1, 2. But and all them other trainers take a certain percent too. If
Yeah.
it's 1%,
You mean like
1%,
assistant trainers and
yes,
the extra? Yeah.
yeah, 1%. 1% of $1 million is $10,000.
Yeah.
I don't think people was really aware that people is putting out money to pay for the camp to even prepare for the fight.
Man, listen, man,
Paying people to spar.
it's so much. It's so much that people don't know, and that's why I hate, but I'm glad I'm here and I can talk and I can make people aware that it's so much. So if you gonna know something, you need to know the whole deal. Don't just throw a number out there. So what you will give how much? No,
Yeah.
no, it ain't that. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like with another one with the other offer that was done with that 250 offer on old boy, the other one. You talking about somebody making $125,000 to go to minimum. I mean, pretty much max to go to Philadelphia. That's another guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talking
That
about
don't make sense.
Boots and all these $250,000 offers.
Yeah,
They
no,
make
it don't make
offers
sense.
Speedy 5, and last I heard, Speedy accepted, but now they're saying no to Speedy.
Well, we ain't gonna get on that because they're gonna say I brought. No, we can't do that because I brought
Okay.
that. You would have had to.
You don't have to.
But Shawad, that wasn't gonna happen anyway. That was a pump fake. It wasn't gonna happen anyway.
Mm.
So, but it is what it is. But like I said, I wish that when these people, they got to put it in context when they say these numbers, when they say these, what you turn down, how much? Man, cut it out. You know
At
what
the
I'm
end of the
saying?
day, yeah, that's just the big number. That's but they're not taking out. They're not
Yes.
even
They're
taking the
not accounting
taxes
up
of
the
that
cost.
motherfucker.
They're not counting up the cost. Yeah.
So
Yeah. So you talking about, man, these people ain't make that ain't no. And again, you got to remember these guys. And I can tell you personally, like you can make $100,000. $100,000 seems like a lot of money to most people, right? But if
Mm-hmm.
you make $100,000 every single fight, and you live a certain lifestyle, and let's say you're not used to money, and you know what people gonna do, especially a young person, and most of these fighters are young. You know what a young person gonna do when they get $100,000. You already know they blowing. They blowing.
yeah,
And
yeah,
not to mention that they get paid check to check just like you. It's just they checks are bigger. You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying? So by the time the next fight comes, these boys are flat broke and they borrowing money from their promoters. They borrow money from their man. I'm telling you
From
what I
their
know.
trainer. Look, I told
Most of them, the
everybody.
managers. The managers are.
Breadman came out and said that he has
Yeah,
had to foot the bill for his
yeah,
fighter to live because they weren't
yeah,
even getting fights.
Yeah,
yeah.
So a
I believe
manager,
it.
your coach is trying to, you're supposed to pay the coach.
Yeah,
I'm here to educate people because they getting all this mess and they not taking it into context and they don't know. And then I hate doing it and people not understanding what they're talking about and what's actually going on. And that's why you got people like Eddie Hearn throwing numbers out there for the smaller guy to look at. What man? You feel what I'm saying? But
mm-hmm.
they don't look at the big picture. Before you know it, those same people who made all that money are in a worse boat than you in because you making $30 an hour, but you're constantly making $30 an hour. Your life is built off of 30 or 20, whatever it is. Your life is built off of $30 an hour. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can live every day. This person got to fight to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His next check is not guaranteed.
And you still got fighters that's out here actually with jobs and trying to.
They have to. They have to.
They got to.
They got $100,000 check that they're getting for that one fight. They're going to see maybe 50 of it.
Yeah,
let me acknowledge my great brother KG that came on the channel. KG has fought and he's a coach, I believe, too. So
what's up, big dog?
Shout out KG. How you doing, brother?
What's going on? What's going on, Senior? What's going on with your champ? Hey, Shower. I know you came on here to get your shit off, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying. And I say this out loud. Me and you had a conversation beforehand, but this ain't gonna be a normal thing. But I like this edgy side of you.
Yeah,
I like this edgy side. I know you don't like it because that ain't the energy you like to be on, but just know that she can be that. You know what I'm saying? And
I know what I could be.
Yeah.
I just gotta be a nice person.
And I like it because I know you can get to the nitty gritty when you need to. You know what I'm saying? And you can have guys like Senior on here that ain't gonna hold no punches and still be able to hold your water.
I could be nice, and Senior could be whatever Senior want to be too. I didn't want to go to this space today, but I appreciate.
No, I know. You know what I'm saying? And what y'all was talking about, money don't make no difference, man. You know what I'm saying? We said that when we was kids. I get $1 million. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what the hell you gonna do? You ain't never had $1 million before.
Yeah.
Cut it the fuck out. It's also, I'm gonna buy my mom a house. Yeah.
Man, you give me $1 million, man. You give me $1 million.
That first 100,000 is fucked off. No, but hey, Senior, clear something up for me real quick because I'm tired of people damn misconstruing who y'all are. They keep saying Atlanta this, Atlanta that. I said Atlanta is Atlanta. I said them DSGB boys is totally different. You know what I'm saying? Totally different.
Yeah, look, that's way too far to go there.
Down South Georgia boys, baby. Down South Georgia.
That's too far.
Down South Georgia.
different. And look, that's why I'm saying. That's why I have some respect, a lot of respect for y'all too. Like I said, you and your son so down to earth. I love the fact that B is wears a white tee all the time.
Man,
Like I love because that's what I
why
come
not?
from. That's what I vibe with. My
Right?
people.
Why not? Why not? That's how it
Just
is,
be
man.
yourself anyway. You ain't got to run around here and be doing all that extra stuff. I love that about B.
Yeah. He ain't, man. He didn't. Again, I tell people all the time. He's never missed a meal. He was never. I was a single parent. A lot of people don't know that or whatever else. But he never missed a meal. He was never broke. He had everything he wanted. He had all the games. He had everything he wanted. He wasn't rich, but he wasn't broke. You feel what I'm saying?
He was
And
rich.
he wasn't taught to worship no Gucci, no Louis, no Versace. He wasn't taught to worship that kind of stuff. He wouldn't even know that. You feel what I'm saying? We were regular people. You feel what I'm saying? So
And that's rich. You don't understand how
yeah,
rich that is to actually be to not have to know that stuff. To have somebody that love you and take care of your little butt. That's rich.
yeah. So I mean, so when he got it, he didn't. Like I said, he had everything he wanted. He had everything he had everything he wanted and needed. He
Mhm.
didn't need no Gucci, Versace. He had no desire for it. You feel what I'm saying? He had no desire for all of that stuff and trying to get this and trying to get that. So, you know what I mean? What's the point? He's just not even that kind of guy. He's just a regular kind of guy. He don't even feel right rolling like that. You feel what I'm saying? Now I did tell him this because this is the true story. You can't hide money. You know how they say you can't hide money? Because you got to find something to do with. You know what you gonna find to do with?
Look.
I don't know. My bad. I
Oh,
know, but you definitely can't hide money. That's a true story.
that's true.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you could just sit on that thing, but why?
you
It's
could.
made to
Right,
be
right. But yeah. You can. You can.
so
But you
take it
can
with you.
tell. Yeah, you could. Yeah, that was something I had to learn for myself. I was like, oh, that's what they mean. Like, cause you can see a person that seems like a regular person, but when you go deep into them, you be like, damn, you got
That
that.
money meant to be spent.
Yeah, you got all of that. You feel what I'm saying?
There
So
you go, Kay. Hello, rich in spirit, rich in family. That's what matters. That's what
absolutely. That's
matters.
that's that's the main, and that's what we own now. I had to get older to really because I was poor. Not I didn't grow up poor. I made myself poor. Then I got straight. So me personally, I made myself poor, and so I understand the longing for this and the longing for that. And I just got caught up in the more. So I did that, and what I taught B was, bruh, keep your life as simple as possible because everything is more problems.
He having them phone
You have
problems.
more problems.
Phone
Yeah, nah,
popping.
people calling me, man.
Yeah,
Calling
they
me, man.
was getting on you the other day. I saw that about your phone
Yeah,
and your phone.
I really be making a mistake. I got my phone always ringing.
Yeah, I know. I already know. I know.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, G, did you have something you wanted to ask him?
Yeah, hot commodity. Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, I missed that point.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
was just going. Yeah, no, and no, man, I ain't got nothing to damn say. I'm just look. I just came on to jump on for real, just to get in the mix. So if I clip this, I know I was on camera with Dan Brian Newman Senior. This is this is he came on talk a
Look,
little
That's
shit.
what's
I
up,
talk
big
a little
dog. That's
shit.
look.
what's up. That's what's
Let
up.
me
That's
let
what's
me
up.
do
No,
some
but
more promo.
Norman's name, you know what I'm saying, it does ring because over on you know what I'm saying, on my channel, Tales from the B side, you know what I'm saying, we got guys come on, they tell stories. And we had one of your guys that you know what I'm saying, Money Power the Fourth, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He
that's my
came on.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was talking about, he talked real highly about you guys, how, you know what I'm saying, I guess he had car issues, you guys pulled up on the spot, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
that not
took him
well.
back to the spot, hooked him up with everything, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
real. That's
No,
real.
no,
Anything,
no.
for
Yeah, that was
anything.
not that was man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That was God for him. That was God for him. Money never called me about no car issues or nothing about. I got a shop. I got a towing service and I own the shop. Right. Never called me about no car issues. No other time. We ain't never talked about nothing personal like that. That was God on his side. He came to the man was not finna make it back the way he was going. I promise you that. So I told him, I said, bro, he told me where he was going to go. He told me what was going on. And I got his car. I said, oh, nah, bro, you was not going to make it there. So I straightened him out. I got him on his way and everything was good. You know what I'm saying? But I told him, I said, bro, I said, why you call me? I came in what happened. I was like, bro, that was God. I said, I'll real talk. I said, but God told you to call me. Real talk. You feel what I'm saying?
That was him working through you. How about
Right, he
that?
was working through me because I look out for people. I'm not even though I own a mechanic shop. I'm not one of the people who I don't feel like I gotta take advantage of people. I'm real. You feel what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like people who take advantage of people. People who call me telling me somebody said this wrong with my car, but like, and I listen to what they say is doing and this and that. But I got some stories like even from the dealership. I got like horror stories, and I be like, they lying to you. Bring it to me. But I'm just saying, what if it is this? I said, listen, based on what you're telling me, that's not what it is. They lying to you. Bring it to me. They come to me 10 times out of 10, they get straight. They on their way. They done saved a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
Look, I want to do this. I'm gonna do a shameless plug for these two brothers right here. Because again, they got a channel. Well, they have their own respective channels, but they do a show together called the Tales from the B Side, where they talk to fighters that have been familiar with being on the B. It's a very good show.
That's me.
And that's what I was
the
about to
reason I
say.
came
So
on.
if
I
you
said,
ever
look,
if you ever are willing, KG and they will, I'm sure they'd love to have you on, and people love to hear your story should you want to tell it. Or KG's also on the US 6, the Usual Suspects.
yeah.
I love that channel. Okay, them and
Okay.
some brothers that will talk boxing and they ain't for the BS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, like I always tell you, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm with or without the BS. You know what I'm saying? I'm all
I
respectful.
ain't trying to get you into no.
Yeah, no,
Okay?
I don't try
You
to
know,
get in. I don't try to
I
get
know.
into it, but I don't run from it. I'm not afraid of it. Like I was stepping in the room. I was stepping in the room. You know what I'm
Just,
saying?
I know you will, but just
Yeah, I
know
stepping in the
that
room.
Shawad is
That's
not
not an
here for
issue.
that. Shawad is not here to put
Yeah,
you
yeah.
or even them into some BS.
No, it's
Um,
cool. I believe in real questions. I believe that I believe some people they do have real questions, and the real questions need real answers, and they need a real person to tell them the real answer. They're gonna break it down to them. You know what I'm saying? With questions for dummies, pretty much. Like that's how I like to do it. I'm like, listen, it goes like this. Even with cars, I tell other people it's like this, and this. So that way, I broke it down to you from beginning to end. You feel me?
mhm.
And you can figure out in between what's broken. True. Man,
I'm
listen, man.
just
I
saying, they
learned.
gotta see out in between was broke.
No, listen. I got to tell you one quick story. Quick. I learned that I was a digital technician at AT&T, right? But I
Hmm.
was a dummy. I thought I was a dummy. True story. I dropped out of high school at 15 years old. I got my GED at 21 years old. I started at AT&T as the top technician, but I ended up doing that a whole nother way with my buddy give me a study guide. I learned some stuff. So what I learned was, and what helped me with life, and this is why I teach B, is everything is a circuit. Everything has a function. Your lights, your heart, your respiratory system, a job, your household, everything
Yeah.
has a function. It has a start and it has a finish and it has an in between. You feel
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's with a circuit, that's with anything. So with the circuit, I found out how they work. You found out all the components, you find out what's going on. And that's why I said I was a dummy, but I found out I was smart. So as I'm doing this shit at AT&T, I'm like, wow, I learned so I'm like, that's how everything works. So that lets me know how to troubleshoot. If you know how it works, you're able to troubleshoot. You can troubleshoot your household. You can troubleshoot your household that way. You feel what I'm saying? There's a head. Everybody can't be the head. There's a
That's
this,
right.
there's a that. Somebody got to follow. You got to, hey, this is what we need to do. Who's in charge? You feel what I'm saying?
And
It's
who's making it work in between? That's right.
what's all the work in between it, and if it ain't working, we need to figure out what ain't working so we can fix it. You feel what I'm saying?
I know about troubleshooting and manual labor. Yes.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. So that's it. That took me a long way in life.
Okay. What you think about the Raymond Ford and Abraham Nova fight?
Right before gonna kill him. I mean, not saying it be, no, I'm not saying it to be funny. I'm saying
No, I know what you mean.
not that Abraham Nova is not a good fighter. It's just one of those tales from a B-side type situation. Hey, shameless plug for you, my homie. You hear what I'm saying?
I appreciate you.
You got that? You got that, big dog?
Yeah, we got that one. We got that one.
But that's what it
Yeah.
is, though, bro. It's a Tales from a B-side type situation, and unfortunately, Abraham Noble found his way to the B-side. I'm sure he don't understand or may not understand that yet because it's hard for us as fighters to accept that, and that's
Right.
what it is. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he been where he been, but I mean, unfortunately, he found his way to the B-side, and the people who make it doing the matchmaking, they know what they're doing, and they picked him for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, and in my eyes too, it's Raymond's time. You know what I mean? That's Eddie's pushing Raymond right now, and
Right.
Nova been around for a while. Nova's vet.
We know what it is, man. Listen,
Yeah.
man. You say you're on your Mark Nash. I told Mark Nash before, man. What happens is to the B-side fighters is we are normally fighters that, and I was a B-side fighter. I ain't ashamed of that because me is what got B who he is. What happens is, unfortunately, we have some mishaps in our careers. Sometimes we get beat in certain situations, you know what I'm saying? And then you're never the same after that happens. And the people above know that. And they put you in situations, like I was telling my man about Nick Ball, they put you in situations where you're meant to lose. They
Mhm.
put you in situations where they know you're gonna lose. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just a thought process. They've been doing it so long, they know that if this man is coming off of a knockout, let's get him now. You know, like Gamboa and Devin, the last fight. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When Devin fought Gamboa, they knew, oh, he perfect for the pick. He just got knocked out by Tank. Let's get it. You know what I'm
Right
saying?
for the picking. Yeah.
Right for the pick. He's 38 years old. I think he was 30-something 3. He just got knocked out. It's a big fight for him. We got an up-and-coming fighter. You a mover. Oh, bro, he just had an Achilles tendon injury. He's perfect for the picking. And that's what these people are doing. That's what these people do.
I feel like look, I've said this on this show before. We've talked about this. I feel like to all degree, all fighters are built in a certain manner. It just is what it is.
Absolutely.
You take a certain path, right?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I got Nova. I just want you to know that I got Nova in this fight.
Hey man,
Hey.
look, I don't count him out. What you got to know about? What you got to know about powers? Are you
Decision.
playing?
No. I think Nova wins by decision, but he's not gonna get the decision. I mean, he got robbed against Cortez.
Yeah, I was about to say.
The
I
two
was
fights
just about to
ago,
say he ain't gonna get
this
that.
fight was bad, man. He
Yeah,
won that fight clearly, and they robbed him.
yeah. I was gonna say he ain't gonna get no decision. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
But that's where the B side come in at though. That's where that come in at. That's where the problems come in from that B side situation is. Then that's another one. They'll pick a perfect person with a great record with no knockouts. Low knockout ratio. Oh, they gonna rob you blind, especially if you ain't on TV. It's over with.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
over with.
Yeah, that's true.
You lost before you got there.
Yeah, that's true.
They just had Johnny Rice on there today, and you know Johnny's a good boxer. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
Johnny
And
has upset on a couple of damn fighters.
yeah, his
That's
last
the
fight
money.
was him. That shotgun sounded off on the
Guido, yeah.
Guido Vianello's head, and he was talking about how the fact that he was moving up a ladder in pay scale, but then they took him back down, and it's like, yeah, that's some B-side shit.
Yeah.
That's how they do, man. Because they know you got to think about when he did that interview, how happy he was and everything else. They're like, oh yeah, he'll fight for less. And like, remember when I was just telling you about the money? Like he talking about 6 figures. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You remember I told you about the money. So with the money situation, that money is it's a class type situation. A class know what the B class like. See, you feel what I'm saying? I'm talking middle class, like upper class. What you know what I'm saying? So they know they know what they're doing. They know.
Yeah.
So I think it's what they want to see. You know what I'm saying? Because like I be wanting to shake. You know what I'm saying? The managers like Nova's manager's hand because I'm like he keeps getting put in with these damn names. So I'm like, regardless if he's thrown in there to win or lose, at the end of his career, he gets to look at his resume and say, "Bro, look at my resume."
Ropes and Conceição is another one.
That's the job.
Yeah, props to Conceição is another one.
Right. That's the manager's sole purpose is to make more money for him and his client. But at the same time, to a degree, protect his client Now, what they discuss in between is on them. You feel what I'm saying? What they
Yes.
discuss in between, like meaning like, are we looking to try to win this fight, or like, okay, like I just talked about the no power. If we go over here to the Nick Ball situation, if we come from UK to New York City or Shoe York City, whatever they want to call it, and we fight. And we fight Bruce Carrington, we're not going to get that win. I don't care how much money they give you. Are you willing to take that? No. So I'm saying this is my man up top.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
so
I totally
so
get
it's
it.
like,
We were both at the Garden. We saw the fights. The fights at Top Rank. We know what it is as far as the decision close. Listen, I
absolutely.
think in that fight, I believe in that fight you was at. I think Tiger Johnson was fighting that card. I
Yep.
thought he lost, and
Yep.
he got the win. I
Yep.
didn't think Tiger performed well. I thought he lost. He fought this Puerto Rican kid. I
I
can't
saw
get his
Those are
name,
just real
and I
fights.
thought he lost that fight. But
Talking about not Boca Chica.
no,
no,
Tiger
no, no,
Johnson.
no, no, no.
Tiger Johnson did good
No, he
against Boca
fought
Chica.
No, he didn't fight Boca Chica. That was he just fought Boca
No, it was last year. Yeah,
last year. Yeah.
Last year he fought a Puerto Rican guy, and he didn't look good at all.
He
And he
didn't
got a
look good at
decision.
all.
And I
Yeah, it was
thought,
Oh, okay,
bad.
no. I thought he did fight Boca Chica last.
He did. Yeah. He did good
Yeah.
against Boca Chica. He I think he dropped him too.
He did, but he was not listening to P.
Nah, he wasn't listening to Prince.
He was not listening to
Yeah.
PJ. But there's a lot of times where it seemed like he kind of lose focus sometime. And I didn't, you know what I did not like that Top Rank was doing? Putting that camera on PJ for that whole. I didn't like that. To listen to him coach. And I was like, he always talks like
Come on,
that.
Prentice Brewer.
Yeah. He always talks like that. But then they like kept the camera on him for that whole round. And Tim Bradley was talking shit. I was like, dude, this is foul. I don't like this look at all. Top Rank, Top Scan.
He a young coach. He a young real. I think he a young real coach. You know what I'm saying? So he teaches. He tell it to it as real as he can tell it.
Another man who was a fighter turned.
He a fighter. So you know, and he a man. So it's like, man, what is that? You know how it is. You know how he go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he's always like that. But they were
he just telling it. He come in like he real. Like that's real. That's real energy. You know, that's like. You know, me and my son have our communication. It's like, I got a perfect example. Floyd Schofield Sr. and Jr. You see how they do.
Oh my, that's toxic though. I don't give a shit. I know like that shit. He was denying that man water in the corner. I was like, God dang.
But I'm just saying, I wasn't saying that to pick on them. I was saying that to say, look at the dialogues. People have different forms of communication. You know what I'm saying?
They did it to y'all.
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
that fight. I think
Absolutely.
I was there, so I
I
didn't
can't
get
tell
to see
nobody
it
how
on
to raise
TV.
their kids. I can't.
Yeah.
And I
I'm a
was
single
like,
father myself. It's pros and cons, and it don't come with no manual. We just trial and error. We're gonna figure it out. But certain
Absolutely.
shit, you sit back and look, you be like, damn, bro.
Hey, you see what you just said? You see what you just said that he didn't figure it out. That's what I got. That's what they told me. So, and what happened was, I'm telling my son, we was looking to make a clear statement. This is what you need to do. Quentin Rounder is a ugly fighter to fight. He's an awkward fighter. We say ugly. Yeah, it's an ugly fight. It's going to be an ugly fight. You was there, so you was there, so you know you was there. So, that's why I met you at. So it's going to be a ugly fight anyway. So I look, bro, this is what you need to do. We done went through round by round, and he winning the rounds. But I'm like, look, bro, get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hand. He said his hand was something was up with his hand again, or something he said. I can't remember what he said. Was that him when I said left hand? I can't remember if that was him or not, but I told him to figure it out.
You told him to figure it out.
I told him to figure it out. Yeah. He winning anyway. I said, bro, get him out of there. I said, man, figure it out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Yeah, and I was like, that's that man's son. Y'all can't tell him.
Figure it out.
That's their dynamic. Get it
done. Look at what you got going. I always tell my son, remember what I was just telling you about circuits and how everything got a way it works? Another thing I teach both of my sons is if you ever, they see me fix everything. I fix pretty much anything. So I always ask them and I show them, like, you ever see me work on something like this? No. I'm like, you know how I know how to do this? No, how? I don't know. I just looked at it.
You know what? But you know, I live with somebody just like that. This is the same man who's been working on our semi truck for 10 years. He ain't ever been to school over there.
Yeah, to look at it. Just look at it. That's it.
That and it, I don't know. I think you have to have a desire to want to, because everybody don't want to look at something.
It's not. Well, okay. If he working on semis, it's like with me.
Anything.
Mine started from money issues. Like I said, I got started early. You know, I had my first child at 15. Now, mind you, like I said, I didn't grow up broke, but I ended up bucking my parents. They was mad at me about having kids and woo woo. I done left and I wasn't trying to talk to them. So I was on my own. I was at rock bottom. So with that being said, I was paying this is how I got started working on cars. I got started working on cars at 16. I got a car. I'm rolling. I'm paying a crackhead. What's Bubba? I'm about to say I cannot forget Bubba's name. Bubba. And a crackhead named Bubba, right? I'm paying a crackhead named Bubba to fix my cars. I got a 76 what was my first car? 76 Caprice. This was my second. My 76 Caprice. So now he fixed my 76 Caprice, but I'm watching him, and y'all know that's a very easy car to fix. So I'm watching him. I done paid him $20, $15. Now that's a lot of money back then. This is in 1996. This is 1996. $15, that's a lot of money. I got to buy parts. So I'm like, damn, that's all it took. So I went to him one day. I said, Bob, I need you to do me a favor, big dog. What's up, man? Let me pay you to show me how to do it. And that's how I learned. A crackhead taught me how to work on cars. No lie. I have a shop. I have never been to school.
Oh, right on.
Wow.
A crackhead taught me how to fix on cars.
I thought I asked you how to fix cars. Maybe I asked you if you did refurbishing as well, because I told you that's what I need. I got a car.
No, I don't. You know, what I do with stuff like that, because I have a shop that does everything. My main thing was I started as a towing service. I'm a towing service, B&T Towing.
Yeah.
So it's a towing service. It's a towing service initially, but then all of it goes hand in hand. People need to be towed. They need their cars fixed, wrecks, blah blah blah.
You can turn around and sell them if they,
I still no. My name on my company is B&T Towing and Auto Sales.
I know.
B&T Towing and Auto Sales. Yeah, that's the name of my company. So now, with that being said, what I do is I outsource everything. So if somebody come to me, and I told you I ain't gonna burn nobody. So if somebody come to me, they be like, "Hey, B, I need this." They know who to come to, because they know I'm gonna be real with them too. You feel what I'm saying? So if I can't do it, or if I ain't got nobody can do it, I'm gonna hey, bro, I'm gonna point you in the right direction. Let's get it. Even if I gotta bring them to my shop and get them to do it at my shop. Like, yeah. So you know. So hey, I tell everybody what I really am is really just a glorified hustler. That's really all I am.
You gotta do what you gotta do to make it. I'm
just a glorified hustler.
Old
That's
school was
it.
that damn crackhead? Was he so old school he was putting a pipe to the block, listening to you, he could tell you what's wrong with it?
Bubba was definitely old school like that, but Bubba wasn't no old crackhead though. But when I think about it, Bubba was young. Bubba might have been in his 30s. Bubba's wasn't that old.
Oh wow, that's
Bubba wasn't that
You
old.
don't need a Bubba till he about 45. Damn. Okay.
Mind you, you gotta think I'm 46 and I was 16 at the time. So it was 90. It was 96. So there it is.
That was the year I graduated.
What, 96? What year you graduate?
I was a freshman that year. Yeah.
You graduated when?
I graduated in 96.
Oh, you might. I was supposed to graduate in 97. I was supposed to graduate. So you what? 40? You 47?
I'm a year older than you. Yeah.
Yeah, you 47. Yeah, I was supposed to graduate in 97.
Oh, I'm a 95.
Like I said,
I graduated in 99.
I graduated 1995, 30 years ago.
So you're ahead of me. Look, you said you 99, KG?
Yeah,
okay.
99.
Oh baby, hey, baby ass. No, I'm 99. I was on my fourth child by 99. B was on the way.
I was enlisted in the damn Marine Corps right after that. As soon as I got out of high school,
I had one by 99.
One baby.
I was no, you know what? 96. I was married and I had 2 by 99. I had 2.
You had a baby. You was married in 96.
I got married in 90. I got married in 96 after I graduated.
That's a blessing. That's what's up. My son. Hey, well, I had a baby in 94. My son 31. So
yeah, man. Yeah, I'm getting close to that 31-year-old myself, but I didn't. Yeah.
Look, somebody graduated when he was born. He's a genius in the chat. Picasso.
Look, I'm gonna be like quickly. Picasso, he older than all of us put together.
Yo, being that I'm the oldest one in this group, I've got curfew, and
All right.
I got to get to work tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys. Shower.
Okay, big dog.
Thank you for having me on, Brian Norman. Thanks for the shout out you did on BVO's channel. I appreciate that.
All day,
Don't
man.
believe anything.
Anytime, man.
Yeah, don't believe anything BVO says. He be lying. Yeah, he said I was crying when I met. Yeah.
You're crazy.
Hey, look. I gotta tell you to you. Now, if I ever not reach out to somebody, I'm gonna tell y'all this now. Yeah, I hope Tay listening. Tay tell me certain names and he tell me don't talk to him. So if I ever tell you I ain't gonna talk to you, Tay told me to do it.
Ooh.
All
He's
right,
in
no,
there.
so
He's
far
still
so
in
good
there.
because you've been BVO's been good, and you know BVO's a wild boy. I don't know if you know that he's a wild boy, but
Yeah, nah,
he's
I
cool
didn't know
people.
that.
Says yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know
he's
that.
cool people. He came to New York, and to
I
watch
know.
the
I
fights.
know. I
Yeah,
just did this show. I just did this show the other day,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
I took care of him and his wife. You know they saw the fights. They had a good time. You know, so he got to meet his hero Emiliano and his other hero Abdullah Mason from Cleveland. You know, they're from the same
Oh man.
city. So you know, so that was
Abdul
pretty
Mason
cool.
was just here yesterday. He was just when we was sparring. He was at the little round robin yesterday.
Oh,
Okay,
get out of
nice,
here.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was happy to see all y'all yesterday, man.
yeah,
That gonna make
yeah.
my month.
Yeah. Hmm.
That gonna
All
make
right,
my
big dog.
month.
Hey man, we ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know how they get. All right, big dog.
Yeah, I
All
know.
right.
How
Okay.
they get?
Be safe.
All right. You too.
Hi Thomas. Thanks for coming on. Yeah. So no, I don't be holding nobody. They be holding me hostage on my show.
No. I was saying that because sometimes you be like, I got to dip, and then you get caught back up in the conversation, and it be so.
Yeah.
I always do people a favor, and I give them a way out. Like I'm the one who be like, hey, bro, you say you got to go. I do that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I love Thomas. That's my
Yeah.
call him sunshine. Yeah, that's my buddy right there. When
Yeah.
I came down to Atlanta we had a meet and greet there last year, and Thomas was staying in the same building me, my little Airbnb buddy. So yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what's
Y'all
up.
was in the same building? Okay.
Yeah, we was like 10 minutes away from the venue, and I was rolling and he was riding.
I don't know exactly where we was at, but we was like 10 minutes from downtown. I mean, from the
Yeah,
Marriott.
y'all had a
But
house.
it was nice, but it was hood. Then the highway was right there, and the squirrels in the trees was beefing. So I don't know what was going on. They was throwing acorns at each other. We go in the backyard to smoke. I don't know if they was mad. They stole a blunt from us. All kinds of crazy stuff, man. It was all
They
yeah. It
didn't
was,
want y'all there. They was like, get
ain't
these
want us there.
ready.
It was a nice crib though. Four
I
bedroom.
saw it,
Yeah,
right?
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seen it? Yeah, nice junk.
Yeah. Hey, well, who everybody got Crawford?
Yeah.
I don't have a pick for that fight, to be honest with
I
you.
got Crawford because of smarts, not nothing else. I ain't even looking at size. I'm not looking at anything else. It's the IQ of it all. And Canelo got bad knees.
You
I
he
got
do.
Crawford.
He got some bad wheels. You got Crawford?
I
Okay.
got Crawford. I got Crawford.
I don't have either one.
Bud
Who else
killing the
coming
game
up?
right now because look, I'm paying attention to it because like I said, when I train guys, show me what else can you do. Bud is out here playing basketball. Bud is fishing. Bud is like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of lateral movement, a lot of lateral
Always.
activities that he's utilizing. In Colorado, taking those damn new stairs. Canelo ain't got the knees for those stairs right now.
Where you training that bit out?
Who I'm in Virginia. I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so I'm here. I deal with a little bit of everybody. I just got back into the boxing circus out here, popping up, you know what I'm saying, into the gyms everywhere out
You
here.
training the kids?
Now, look, I'm waiting till I damn get out of workforce to start training kids so I can actually
Yeah.
focus on the kid. Right now, if I train anybody, you already got tools and I'm just polishing.
I
You know what
feel
I'm saying?
I'm with it. I'm with it. That's how I ended up being. I kicked my son out. I made my oldest son quit, and I made B quit. But what I did, the reason was because I'm the same way. I was trying to work. I tried to work at AT&T at the time, and they were playing. I'm like, Brian, ain't got time to play with y'all. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like y'all, you want to play about it. You sitting here and play about it. I'm going to work. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped dropping them. I started dropping them all, and I was gone. And then, and then one day, I told we went to a national, and they was like, man, boy, if he was still with you, but he would have won. And he was 14 then, and we were locked in. So that's all right, man. I'll come back, man. You really want to do this? All right, I'll come back. But you got to take it serious. You know what I'm saying? Ain't all that
Yeah.
playing. Hey, one day we were finna spar. I come home for doing what I'm doing. He's gonna be there at 10 o'clock in the morning. He'd been up all playing the game all night. He will not get up to go spar. I said, bro, you gotta make up your mind. You gonna play the game or you gonna box? That fool said, play the game. Say no more.
Okay.
Say
Okay,
no
make
more.
it easy for me.
Hey,
I'll
but
keep my
hey,
It
money in
was.
my
Say
pocket.
no more. Say no
hey,
more.
JJ,
Said. Say no more.
I've had some kids that, you know what I'm saying, that wanted to box, like based off of early. And I've pushed them away from boxing in the beginning and said, know
Yeah, too
what?
young.
I'm like, know what? You can come back, but know what? Go get into wrestling. I've sent kids to wrestling and then tell them to come back. And when they come back, their base is ridiculous, and they
They're
understand.
Right.
huge.
I think their parents
Yeah.
understand the fundamentals, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, their base, and then that coordination be damn top. You know what I'm saying. You can't damn top it. They
Right.
get into
Right.
them. I like Coach Mustafa, how he trains the bump and the bully guy. So if I've trained a kid to wrestle and he gets in there with your guy, he's gonna bully you. But then on the outside, he's gonna traditionally know how to box.
Mm.
So you in thick, damn, on the inside, on the outside. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I look at B Norman Jr. and I'm gonna tell you straight up. I told him he hadn't done. I told everybody he hadn't done enough for me at the time. But I started watching him and started dissecting. I said, hold up. I gotta hold this kid at the same regard I was holding Abdullah Mason at, because I saw Abdullah Mason at his second fight, and I was holding him at a high regard. I said, why am I shortchanging B Norman? So I started them, you know what I'm saying, I started watching him, and I said, you know what, this kid can do a little bit of everything. I said, but the thing is, it's more so dog. I like the dog that I can be a dog, but then box. And then the power. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know how to damn turn the volume of their punches up or down. So he can
Mm.
then pepper you, and you be like, oh man, he ain't doing that. Pop! And that bitch comes off. And you be like, where the fuck did that come from? A lot of guys can't do that. Monster Nue knows how to do that, but Monster Nue, I know Shower probably has her reservations about him. A lot of guys don't like Monster Nue, but he knows how to change the damn power, the velocity of his
You know
punches.
what? I give him all the credit though. Absolutely. I don't take nothing away from no
Okay.
fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but B Norman, he does. If you, I don't know, Senior, if you look at your son and look at a new way, the way he's able to turn the volume up on his punches is almost similar. I don't know if it's damn he's stepping and going or what it is, but he's able to damn stop on that dime and turn a punch over. That's
Man,
dangerous.
he do it. He just works so much, and he looks
Same
to
with me.
better himself so much. We just make sure we ready. And we got all I's dotted and all T's crossed. Because
Yeah.
what we did do, and I'm already. I told people this a many times. Was it was Philadelphia, and it was Baltimore. Those are the only two places we ever been, and thank God that happened in a real fight that we ever been that we were surprised by anything, and that happened at a younger age. So that was perfect. You feel what I'm saying? We don't want to be surprised by nothing. And that was one reason that we went around different places. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay,
You
I
keep
got a
training your
question
son
for
like
you.
that.
Go
Huh?
I'm
ahead.
sorry, Queen.
What's
But
it
you
up?
keep training your son like that because, like what you said with being a mechanic, you touch something, you take it apart, you're able to reverse engineer it. You're able to do the same thing with your son. You know what I'm saying? Whether he realizes that's what you're doing
Yep.
or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that's what you're doing. You're able to then break it down and break him down and rob him of what he thinks is great and say, no, let's do it on the other side now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, I got a question for us. A good serious question. Salute, senior. This is my young bro. Soul. So I call him my kinfolk. I was about to say my kinfolk. He wants to know if you have a gym he could bring his babies to. He's in the Great Atlanta area, or can you push him in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
direction?
yeah, yeah. Hold on one second. Let me get my other phone. Hold on.
Okay, there you go. So,
Go ahead, keep talking. Keep talking. Do your thing.
okay, yeah, I was just telling. I already told people if they had some other questions they wanted to ask you.
Yeah, go. I'm listening. Go, I'm listening. I'm getting my phone. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, I ain't got nothing to say because y'all was talking. I'm sitting
Nah,
here listening to
hey,
y'all.
I can
Oh,
talk all day
I
now.
thought
You know what I'm
you, I thought
saying?
you
Because
had
look,
another, I thought you said somebody had another
nah,
question.
I can talk all day because we talking boxing.
Yeah,
So
I
look,
told
going
you.
forward, I don't know what y'all's game plan is, but they try to say Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? The Haney's is levels to it, is
Bro.
levels to it. But I've yet to see anybody, and I just seen Shakur Stevenson go against Williams Zepeda that threw damn near 1,000 punches, and he still got touched 200 times. So even if it's levels to this, and Dev is able to outbox, you know what I'm saying, Brian Norman, you know what I'm saying, Jr. What happens once the damn, you know what I'm saying, the punches start to land, he slows down and he has no choice but to be in front of him.
Hey,
Whether
man.
his game plan is being lateral or wanting to duke it out. Because I think, you know what I'm saying, me personally, this is me. I'm a fan of Devin Haney, but I'm not like the fan everybody else is. So I think Dev has the tool set to beat just about anybody in boxing. But I think he got a chip on his shoulder that he think he has to prove something, that he gets into fights that he doesn't need to get in. He can outbox
That's
guys.
the same way my husband says about
Yeah,
him too, and I
he can
agree.
outbox guys, but then I think he don't hear the oohs and ahs in the crowd or something, or whatever it is, or Bill is ringing in his ear to say, hey, you need to be doing more, or this ain't, you know what I'm saying, this ain't selling it, do more. And then that's when we see him put himself in harm's way. Like even the Lomachenko fight, the Linares fight, uh, in any fight that we've seen him get clipped, we've seen, you know what I'm saying, his recuperation, you know what I'm saying, it ain't the greatest. So somebody like a Brian Norman that's dangerous in both hands, even if he's outboxing him, what happens when that happens? Because it's something he's gonna really have to.
We
And,
gonna find that out.
and look, and I ain't even
I'm,
shading him. I'm not even
I'm,
shading him. Look, when he made it to the corner, that when he fought Lomachenko, he looked at his dad. He said, "Dad, he knows what I'm doing. What am I supposed to do?"
What am I
And I'm
doing?
like,
He
Bill
figured me
didn't know
out.
how to talk him off that
He
ledge.
figured me out. Yeah.
let me give him this number. 678. This Granite City. 678-558. I hope y'all taking this. 678-558-7889. Granite City Boxing. That's the coach number. Uh, um, that's the coach number. Or you can reach out to Tay or me or whatever else, and we'll try to get you there. But Granite City Boxing, Google it or whatever else. You can start your kid there. If that don't work out, just let me know, whatever. But that's definitely a good place you can start at, though. But my bad. But Big Dog, based on what you were just saying a minute ago about the levels and getting into unnecessary fights or whatever else, that's just sometimes who people are or what they just like to do. You feel what I'm saying? Some people like to fight. You never know. Although I don't think he likes to fight.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. I think, like I said,
Yeah,
I'm not hearing something, or I'm not getting the reaction that I think I'm supposed to be getting. It's time to get into a fight. You be like, no, little nigga, it's not. Stay with
keep
what
doing,
you're doing.
keep doing what you're doing. Right, keep doing what
Do
you're
what
doing.
you do
Can
best.
you do what you're doing for 36 minutes and maintain the course? That's
But
what I'm
look,
saying.
listen,
But I don't want to get booed. I don't want to be seen as being boring. I don't want to be. You get what I'm saying? But I don't care. I watch that type of stuff. But
Okay.
but
the regular fans. But if you a fighter trying to appease to them, you're stepping outside yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's not being true to you. Be true to you. Because you can beat these guys boxing them. I believe Devin Haney probably can beat a lot of guys just boxing them. But I think he's gonna catch hell, you know what I'm saying, anywhere in 47. I know they say it's weak, but just going through there, those guys, when those
well,
punches land, it's all on how much time is left on that round.
well, the thing is about my son right now, and I don't know what we're gonna do when the cat is out the bag, and it may be out the bag this time, and it may not be. Is he don't know what my son is gonna come with. He don't know what kind of fighter he is. Everybody thinks they know, but they don't know.
Please don't
Have
let me
no
get
clue.
out the bag. You know what I like? That we ain't seeing no sparring and no training. Let that be a secret too. I
Yeah,
I
love
don't want to
that.
see
no,
none of
I
it.
never. You never. If so I think about it. You never seen sparring on my page.
I don't want to see none of it. I want to
No,
wait till that
I've
bell ring.
seen him hitting
That's it.
pads with you, and I've
Yeah,
seen him.
you ain't never seen me. I don't post sparring. We don't do that. What sparring I ever posted? I spoke that quad boy who lied, the one
God,
out of
yeah,
Philly.
here.
Yeah, Quadir, he lied. Somebody he cooked somebody. So of course I'm glad I had the real footage, so I put that out.
I
Um,
think boots. I think the boots maybe, or that might have just
n-
been them.
n-
I'm not sure.
no,
One
no,
of
no. We ain't nobody post no sparring though. Ain't nobody
them.
post no sparring. So would that be? Yeah, there ain't no sparring no. Ain't no sparring in that booth
And they
situation.
did it up there or something.
Yeah, you know how they go.
Yeah.
So anyway, and then the other one was one of our homeboys, Jason. He crazy. He just like being in there with B. He posted one of B beating him up. Somebody he don't care. I'm like, Lord have mercy. But he
Was
posted
he
that, and I
fighting
think
back? Was Jason fighting back, or was he just getting beat up
what?
on? Oh, okay, okay. I'm
Yeah,
not.
you probably seen it. You probably didn't know what you were looking at. You go look at it one time. B had on like a black sweatsuit. I think Jason had on red. B had on a sauna suit. He was fighting or whatever else. I mean,
You know what? To be honest, I don't like
That's
sparring
just like the
because I
scrap.
know that's when y'all are working. I know
yeah,
that's when
yeah,
fighters
yeah,
are
yeah,
working on stuff. So
yeah, yeah,
I'm ready
absolutely.
for the night. I'm ready for the night. I got a question for you though. I got a question. Is Abdullah in camp with y'all?
No, no,
People
no,
on Twitter are
no,
speculating because of the
no.
picture they took together.
For
Okay.
no, he like what? No. Nah, that don't make sense. I ain't even thought about that. He like 135. He paid 135.
You hear? Look, I again with the sparring.
I
These
can see I can see why
135
she should
pounders
say
be
that.
fighting middleweights and like
Okay,
no.
But I can see
your
why he
name,
would be
coach,
there though.
coach, your name KG, right?
Yeah, I can see why he would be there though.
You can see what. Oh,
Because he's
at
smart. You know
130,
what I'm saying? Because he's smart. He's smart. He's a boxer. It's not even
but he
about the size.
135.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's more so it's for the look. Not
Oh,
not 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 more so the size. But you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get too much out of it because he's gonna be pulling punches. So you ain't gonna do too much work with him. But at the same time, I can get a slick young fighter, you know what I'm saying, to move around with. You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
got
just work. It's all just work. That's all.
Well, I think with Abdullah Mason, I think you got a little mixed up. You might want to go back and watch that. He really just beat them people up. He don't go in there and be slick. Go look, he beat them
Be
up.
patient when he do it though. It ain't like he
he's
just going
patient,
out there and
and
just
he's
damn
learning
jump. Yeah,
patience.
it's like
He's definitely learning
he
patience.
Yeah,
works
but
himself
that's what
into
I'm
it.
saying. But that don't emulate what Devin is. Devin is a boxer. Devin likes to move a little bit sometimes. Sometimes he'll step this way. He ain't him and Devin don't even ain't even
Ain't
similar
the
to
same
Hey,
me.
hey,
style. It ain't
but
the
y'all
same.
y'all think y'all gonna see the damn dead from Jorge Linares fight? Hoy
Ramirez.
Ramirez fight. You know what I'm saying? So hey, y'all don't know, like he don't know what
But
y'all gonna show.
but if we see the Devin if we see the Devin from Ramirez fight, that's still not Abdullah
That's
Mason.
true. That's true.
Yeah. But either way it go, we
You
ain't
talking
worried about. Like I keep telling people, we not worried about what he gonna do. It's two people in the ring, and if
Mhm.
you decide to reduce yourself to worried about what he got to do, if you decide to reduce yourself to training for what he gonna do, then that's on you. We don't do that. We train ourselves for what we gonna do, and
about?
he has to
Exactly.
adjust to what we gonna do. It's two
Mhm.
people in the ring. You
Mm.
feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's simple and plain. So it always kills me when people talk about what he gonna do. We don't nobody care. What about what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? He don't have an equalizer. He don't have no kind of weapon with him that's an equalizer that we have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. I don't see nothing. But again,
I
I
don't
can't
either,
wait.
but this is what I
But that's
said.
why
I
I said
see
that about when
things.
them punches land and the feet damn freeze up. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't gonna be able to be on that bicycle if that's what the game plan is. Because once them punches land, they stick. You know what I'm
He ain't
saying?
gonna be able to be on a bike in my mind, and he ain't gonna be able to stay. Like I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, the things I
I
see in my mind, it ain't. It's
I was
just
thinking he may. I keep telling people. I was thinking that. I don't know if that how long that's gonna last, but I think initially that was a thing that all the love that Shakur got from that the fight, the way he fought his fight, stand in the
Mhm.
pocket, taking the shot, getting rid of them, and them boys with the so-called four kings or whatever else they thought. They were the best of the best. One want to be better than the other, show out. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking after that fight that he possibly would have tried to stay in the pocket, but I know that wasn't gonna last long either. But like I said, it depends on how long that's gonna last. That thought process might last, but you never know it. But again, it don't matter.
I just be shutting up. I've tried to explain what I think I see, like holes or whatever. That's just what I do when I break down film.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I can't tell people really what I see because
Well,
then
I see. I see a whole lot. I see a
I
whole
might
lot.
be giving away game that I ain't supposed to be talking about, and this ain't nothing the senior told me. It's just
Yeah,
how my mind works,
yeah.
and
I see. Well, me personally, I see a whole lot. That's all I see. I see a whole lot, and then I also see the best work was in the ring with a 135 pounder. And again, I keep telling people I get in there with a 135 pounder and with some headgear on or whatever, just work defense, and he can go all out, and I don't think he gonna beat me up. You know what I'm saying? And that's me, and I'm 46, but it is what it is.
mm, okay, all right. Look, I ain't got nothing else to say, y'all. I'm about to talk out for
It is
real.
what it is, man. I ain't mean to come on here and take you past your time, man. I got to the party late, man. I'm sorry. You done been on here since
It's my
7:30.
fault. It's my fault though, because
Yeah, you ain't hit me. You ain't tell me nothing. In fact, when I just clicked off for a minute and I got back on, I had to do it again. I had to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll again till I found you again because you still didn't tell me the name of it.
it's Shawala, yeah.
Shawalaya.
Cries out to
It
God.
don't
That's
just
what it
pop
is.
up though, Queen. Look,
Yeah, don't just
not.
see. My
They
man,
don't love
tell you.
me, y'all.
Yeah,
I ain't
he ain't popping
nobody.
up
I
in the
got an
algorithm
itty
like
bitty
because I
channel.
have to do the same thing.
You see,
Look,
you
I gotta
hear?
go to
You
some of
hear?
my videos and go to your comment and click on
You
your
see
damn
that? See?
comment.
See?
Yeah.
Hey,
Sometimes
but then, I don't know what to say. The YouTube don't love me.
So
I'm an itty bitty
so
channel.
so big dog, how you get see I'm
I could
Shawa,
just send you a link
yeah, send me a link and then what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to them. Yeah, do that. That's
to
what I
one of
do.
your IG, KG.
Yeah,
Y'all,
do that.
I didn't know that it was that bad. Good Lord. No
Yeah,
wonder why
but
I ain't got no viewers. Don't nobody love.
but people be looking for you. But I can tell you, people looking for you because when you put it in, it pop up. And I'm right, big dog. If you
yeah.
go put Shawa in, it's gonna say Shawa Boxing Channel. So people are looking for you, but they can't find you.
So do I need to change my name?
I don't know, but I'm just telling you what's going on.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
You might need to tell your people on here what your name is to what to look for.
I mean, it's right there on the screen. And everything else.
Shawalaya,
Yeah.
Laya.
YAH. I'm an
Oh,
Israelite, just like
got you.
just
Shawa
like
Layah. I got
yeah.
you. I got you. I
So
got you.
that's what I say. This was never meant to be a boxing channel initially. It was meant to be an Israelite channel, but then I just got
Oh,
so yeah.
so you might need to put boxing on there though. If you
Some
wanted to be, if that's what you wanted to be, if that's what you wanted to be,
Maybe just Shawab boxing, but then the name has an actual meaning, so maybe I just need to change my channel's name and be something
then
else.
everybody gonna be lost.
or put boxing. No, put boxing in front of your name. Boxing with Shawala.
I could do that. I'll figure out something, y'all, because I didn't know that that was.
Yeah, you gotta tell
I'm
everybody
glad
because
you told
I
me.
swear, hey, I swear to you, I kept trying to pull it up, I couldn't find it.
Okay, don't
You, your
worry.
your phone still dead?
My phone was never dead. No, I just turned it down
What did
because
it say? What did it say? What time I text you?
oh, it was 1740. That would be 540
So
my time.
7, but it was
That'd
7.
be
It was
740 your
7:39.
time.
It was 7:39 my time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's 7.
7:39, and you text me first. And you text me first 5 minutes before that.
I know.
But
I
it's
swear.
all good. It's all good, man. I'm
I
gonna let
get
y'all
it.
go and do your thing, man. It's what 11 o'clock on my time. It's 11
Is
o'clock in the
it?
yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock over here. Yeah.
Oh, it's 9 for me. But look, this would have been my Monday, but my truck is busted, so I'm gonna be up and I'm gonna be
Man,
changing the
we're on,
name of my
we're,
channel
we're,
sometime.
we're on the east side. We're on the east side with the best ride, man. That's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
in the mountains. I'm rolling in these mountains over here. Okay, getting me some fresh air and all. Anyway,
Yeah.
y'all.
All right. Well, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. We're good chopping it up.
I'll talk to you later,
Yes,
pops.
All right.
sir.
Okay, big dog. All right, KG.
KG.
We got a link, man. We got a link.
For sure. For sure.
You
All right.
go. I'm gonna send a link to everybody. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Knowing is half the battle. Damn it. Knowing is half the battle. Thank you, AJ. Can I hear you, KJ? I mean, KG. I know somebody named KJ.
Huh? Are you asleep?
I thought I didn't know if I could hear you. I thought you had started to say something. And I'm like, I don't hear you,
I think
KG.
you're getting delusional. You're getting sleepy.
I'm not sleepy. I'm
Okay.
a night owl. Look, I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be up. I just ain't gonna be on ScrewTube, but I'm gonna be working on how to make it so that my channel can be found.
Start running your clips, running clips, because I'm getting all my views, majority of my views through clips since people are not, you know what I'm saying, the traction hasn't picked up for the show yet. You know
Oh,
what I'm
you
saying?
mean the
So
shorts?
all my clips, yeah, I get clips. I get 5 to 1,000 views, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get views on shorts, but the best videos that I've done are like when I do the foreign fighters.
Yeah.
But that just takes a lot of work and editing, and I have not had the time to do that. So it is what it is. But
No
it's
stress.
easier to click that button and go live. And I actually get good people that come in and rock out with me, and we actually talk boxing, but it's just not getting any, which is fine. I'm not trying to be no huge channel.
No, but
I'm,
it'll do what it does because you're doing what you're supposed to do. Like because we're talking boxing, we're boxing content creators. I like talking boxing. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't know something, I like to be able to actually talk boxing. But the whole gossip stuff, you know what I'm saying? It murkies up the water.
it gotta go. It gotta go. So I'm gonna try to smother it out with some real boxing talk because we ain't for the bullshit around here. And I know you ain't, and that's why I say I respect my brothers on the usual suspects because It ain't no gossip there either. It ain't no bullshit. Those are the channels that I really love. People that talk boxing, because I get to learn. Y'all know I'm a novice at this. I know you don't like me to say that, but I'm gonna forever be learning, forever be seeking knowledge on the actual breakdowns of fights, and it's just so much to
But you're
consume.
right. You're right. Because look, there's never I've never heard of a master doctor. You know what I'm saying? His office is a practice. He's constantly practicing. So yeah,
Look,
we're
this is
constantly
why when
practicing.
people say somebody's a master this or that in boxing, I'm like, so that means they teaching? They
I
teaching?
know, right? Yeah.
A master teaches. Other than that, you could just be excellent, good, great, superior, superb skills. Whatever. You ain't no master until you teaching somebody how to do it. And you still might not be a master. You just paving the way, showing somebody how to do it. So
Oh.
look, I don't know. Should I call you Master KG?
No, do not do that. Do not.
Let me
I
stop.
go over. It's a Kansas City channel called "Get It Off Your Chest." I go over and tell stories. You know what I'm saying? Be like relationship stuff. Sometimes I haven't been over in a while. And they call me Sensei over there, and I'm like, don't do that, man. Because these guys are a little younger, so I'm telling stories like
Yeah,
dating
I know what
stories and
you
stuff
mean.
like that. So what I'm giving it is a different perspective. They're like, damn, I never looked at it like that. And I'm like, because that's just how my brain works. When people say think outside of the box, I'm like, there is no box. You know what I'm saying? There is no
Look,
box.
and that's why I say I agree with like every single one of y'all on The Usual Suspects at some point or another. And I love that about that show too. Y'all might not agree on everything, but y'all ain't over there arguing. Y'all just still are cohesive, and I just respect each and every one of y'all. I give y'all shit, especially Red, because Red is a troublemaker. But I just love that. You know what I mean? And I'm not a person who's stuck in one frame of mind. I bend with what I learn, and yeah. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Tay Tay talking about she's learning too. Right, Queen? We is learning. We all gonna be I'm gonna be learning forever.
We all gonna be learning because look, as boxing is constantly evolving, we can't keep talking about the Buds, the Canelos, the Tanks, the Devs. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about the kids that's coming up behind them, 5 to 10 years behind them, because boxing is ever evolving. So who's next? Who's next after Abdullah? Because Abdullah was the youngest, and now who we got now behind them? We got Brian. Is Brian Norman younger than him? Or they were, but no,
Brian Norman younger than who?
him and Abdullah Mason. What?
Abdullah Mason's young. He's 20. Well, he just turned 21.
So okay, see, yeah, we got young guys. We got and look, Amari Jones, young guys. So
And he's
we got,
like Omari's only like 18,
yeah,
19.
that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
we have to start looking back at the kids that's coming up after all these people that we
Hey, these little
fantasize about.
young dudes want to smoke, and I love it, especially at 135. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with the shits. I'm with the shits. And then all the
Also,
ones that everybody love to rehash over and over again, they going whatever direction they going. But these
these
young
things, I
dudes,
can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. You know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
talking about
I
them.
would have get. I get burnt out on things like that, and I probably would have left YouTube if that's the direction I was going. Constantly
I
talking.
get burnt out, but I just abuse myself by staying around and listening to stuff that I know that's not helping me grow. So that's why I talk to people offline about fighters, and you know, it's all good. We gonna make something shake on this damn thing. We gonna start talking some real boxing. And Tangy gonna learn all the way along. Yes, that's my name. We gonna be learning. Okay? And I'm gonna change the name of my channel to something cohesive that people can find me. And Ruben, I'm not trying to really grow like that. I ain't trying to be no huge channel. I just want a serious channel where I could actually talk and learn from y'all in the chat, and y'all could come up here and talk to me, and I'll say for a fact what I don't know, and then I'm gonna talk shit about what I think I do. Believe that. Believe that. Okay. Oh, you want to give a little shout out for your channel again, and I will play the commercial again too before we.
Thank you, Shawa, for being a open outlet, you know what I'm saying, for boxing. You know what I'm saying? You placed the link, you know what I'm saying, you invited people in. You could have just came on and vented and then closed out your live and went about your business. But you
No.
inhaled, exhaled, and decided to open the doors up and bring people in. And we actually still had good boxing conversations. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying? And I know the chat does too, because like I said, it's refreshing because you know the game, but at the same time, you still got a pulse. So
Mm.
at the same time, you got to get it off sometime. Remember, I told you, I said, if you got to get it off, you got to get it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It is
because
what
it
it
was
is.
gonna make me sick if I didn't.
Yeah,
Like,
it is what it is. You can look. I don't like going to sleep like that. I don't. If I scream today, I can't scream tomorrow. You
I
know what I'm
don't
saying?
either, but because I've lived a stressful life, I've learned how to cope, I guess, and go to sleep okay, and then wake up the next day and then resume the. It's just a coping mechanism, but it's not healthy. It's not healthy.
It's
I hate
not, but like I said, at the same time, it's not. But you know, you got to pulse because if it's just going in a straight line, what are you doing?
I'm never straight line. I be
That's what I'm
trying
saying.
to. I try to be. You know how I be trying to be, but and I like to be still on an even keel, but I don't like bullshit either. That is my pet peeve. I do not like mess.
I know, but that comes with the world, and it's how you adapt to it, how you adjust to it. But
That's
thank
fair.
you again, Shower. Y'all tap in, man. Tap into the US 6 Sports and Entertainment Hub, where Tales from the B Side can be seen. Me and my boy Thomas from the Bronx. We got some great interviews over there. I don't like calling them interviews because they're stories. You know what I'm saying? These guys are just talking to us. They come over and they talk to us, and we just get it out. You know what I'm saying? And they tell us about what goes on in the world from their perspective and how the game of boxing has treated them, or if they have upset at something. You know what I'm saying? Like Johnny said today, you can only be the prospect killer for so long because you can't keep messing people money's up. And he was in a position he was messing up a lot of money because
And I
of,
think he still can.
and he still can. So y'all
Shout out to Johnny Rice.
uh, tap into Usual Suspects. I mean, US 6 Sports and Entertainment Hub.
Oh,
Anytime we're on this Sunday, and we may have Tay Jones, we may have Jeremiah Milton. You never know. You know what I'm saying? We might even have a few controversial there people on that people may raise their eyebrows at, but at the same time, it's for the stories. Trust and believe. It's for the stories. You know what I'm
look,
saying?
people claim they love boxing. How y'all
Exactly.
gonna love that shit?
I'm gonna put them to the test. I got some names. Hey, trust and believe. So I got some names that me and
I
Thomas have
believe
got some names, and they're in the tuck. If we produce some of these names, it's gonna be some people look at us kind of crazy. They're gonna be like, they're talking to him. They're talking to him.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
and I
It's
got
okay.
yeah. So y'all tune in because it's for the stories. It's beneficial for everybody that's coming up in boxing and anybody that loves to hear a good story. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, man, it's a great channel, and yeah, just subscribe, y'all, and turn on the notifications. And it's not a long show to be like this. This is almost 4 hours long, but it's worth it. I honestly believe it's worth it. It's a great show. It's a
it's
great
supposed to be a
concept.
30-minute show, but it stretches into an hour, and ain't nobody mad at that. Nobody's mad
People
at that.
be on here for hours doing bull. Why
Yeah.
not? Why not gain some knowledge in here with some of these older fighters, some newer ones, and their experience in it? Because again, and I be saying that on my channel all the time, boxing ain't everything everybody think they know it is. All these negotiations, all that shit, it's not what everybody thinks they know about it. So get some learnings. Thank you, KG. I appreciate you. I
Thank
always
you. I
appreciate
appreciate you.
you chilling with me. Hold my ear. You try to hold my hand that first time because I sure was nervous that I was gonna have to figure out. Y'all just don't know. Shout out to KG, man. He's a real one. Yeah, yeah.
But I'm gonna let you go. You go ahead and
Okay.
close out your show. You have a good evening. I'm gonna go watch me something, or I'm gonna allow it to watch me.
Yeah, I already know how to. I'm gonna be on this computer still, but I'm gonna be up. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, so let me run their ad because it's a great channel. It is worth definitely worth checking this channel out, you guys. Let me just make sure I got the right thing. Yeah.
Usual suspect. I will reap what I sow, and that's a universal rule for everybody. Johnny Ray.
Okay, you guys. I appreciate everybody so very much. I ain't gonna lie. I still have a horrible feeling in the center of my chest from being stressed out. It's just what it is. But it don't matter. Let me turn this. We already been live now. That's crazy. Um, it's gonna be all right though. We all gonna be all right. And again, my platform is always gonna be open. Somebody don't like what I said, I'll be here. I'll be accountable for what I said. Um, if I be wrong, I'm gonna be accountable for what the hell I said. um, I'm a grown ass woman. I hate drama. I've said this a million times. And it just is what it is. Like I say, either people gonna rock with me or they're not. I've said that several times. I've been asking for over a month for people to just let shit be and be organic. And I'm not nobody special that anybody should oblige, but just for the peace and sanctity of some of us in this community, because I'm not the only one. I had people calling me asking me what's going on, and it just got to a point where we're tired. We're tired of the bullshit, tired of all the little games or whatever the hell you want to call it. If y'all got problems, we need to be adults and we need to deal with that shit head on. That's exactly what I did this evening. Shout out to everybody who pulled through here. I absolutely appreciate you. I saw faces that I never seen before, but I'm glad to see you here. I hope you come back. It ain't gonna be this shit. I promise you that. I want to say this is the last time I'm gonna speak on this. I don't really care unless somebody comes to my panel, to my show, and says something, and I'm not inviting bullshit. I'm not. But I'm not gonna carry it either. I'm not carrying no water. Um, I hope this is the last time I have to say anything. Surely there'll be fights in the future, and people will be flashing and losing their mind. But I'm too old. I'm just too old for this shit. I've been through enough stress. I don't need this shit. I really come to YouTube for my studying, and I come for my love of boxing. And I love the community. And in me loving the community, actually what I feel like what I said tonight, it was showing my love for those individuals also. I really need people to sometimes step out of themselves and be introspective. There are narratives being pushed, and if you can't see it, I don't know how to help you see it. I really truly wish I could. I really truly try to be um, unbiased over here to a degree. We all have biases, but I really try to be fair, and I try to be open and honest about my support. That's all I can say. Look, I can't say no more. I've been drinking water, but my mouth is damn dry. I love y'all very much. Shout out William Old School, Ruben Langford. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you actually for coming through here and being kind to me. Doc, you know I'm rocking with you. AJ, Tay Tay, Opulent LD, GD. My brother Mike was in here earlier. Tay, thank you for coming on. Again, the things that were said by the individuals on my panel, that is how they feel. And this is a safe space for them to say that, whether people like it or not. I don't have to agree with it. Y'all don't have to agree with it. It is what it is. KG, TD, and Senior, thank you for coming on and giving us some gems. I mean, I feel like all this was just, to me, it turned out to be better. T Mac, thank you for coming through. My kinfolk soul, Alex Varhees, this is the first night I believe I met you, fam. Welcome. Picasso, 903, PGH Big Dog, I said TD. If I missed you, please believe that it wasn't on purpose. it's just been one of them nights. I'm really usually pretty good about saying hey to everybody, and everybody's welcome here. All opinions are welcome here. The only thing, I don't want no bullshit on my channel, and I don't want you coming on my panel trying to change the topic, Marky Dan, wherever you is. I'll just say that I still love you, but that's it. I wish y'all the best. I truly wish y'all the best. I love you guys. You guys know that shit. I love this community. I really want us to just be on one thing though, and that's boxing and being real about what the hell we looking at and being real about what the hell we talking about and just rocking the fuck out, okay? Shalom, you guys. Much love to you and your family. Please like the video and please subscribe if you have not. Shalom.